Oh, good evening. My name is Richard. This is over and over and over again. It's Matchday Live. It is the Arsenal women away at Bristol City. This is going to be a good game. Arsenal looking, of course, for a second win in a row following that dramatic late win last week against Aston Villa. It's all coming up the other side of this. So, Matchday Live, Arsenal women. This is going to be exciting, isn't it? We do love watching the Arsenal women. Now, we've got some team news for you, and actually there is some really, really exciting news to bring you. So this is how the... I think I've got the wrong picture on. Give me 2 seconds. I think I might have put the wrong picture on here. Hang on, I need to check because I think that I've done the wrong picture. That's no good, is it? That's not going to work, is it? It'll be the wrong picture. Hang on, let me just see. I think I might have made a mistake on the picture. But anyway, we've got the team news for you, which I'll bring you very, very shortly. Just let me sort this out and then we will be fine. I don't know what's gone wrong here. Something's gone wrong on the team. Now we've got feedback. It's not been saved. The team's not been saved. Anyway, I'll run through the teams for you anyway. I normally have a little graphic, but I haven't got one. But anyway, Arsenal team is like this. In goal, it's Manu Zinsberger. Back four, Noel Moritz at right back. Lotta Ruben-Moy. Leia Cadena comes in. That's exciting, isn't it? Manda Illistat's not even in the squad, which is a shock, isn't it? I don't know if she's injured or what's going on there. And Steph Catley at left back. In midfield, it's Kim Little, the captain, Leah Walty, and Victoria Palova comes in for Frida Marnham. And in the front three, it's Katie McCabe, look as though she'll start on the right, Caitlin Ford on the left, and Alessia Russo, of course, through the centre. So on the bench then for Arsenal, goalkeeper Sabrina D'Angelo, Jem Beattie, Katerina Kuhl, Kyra Cooney-Cross, Frida Marnham, Chloe Lacasse, Stina Blackstenius, Beth Mead, and the big news, Viv Miedemar is on the bench. Viv Miedemar is on the bench. Whether she's fit enough to come on and play a part in this game, we're not sure, but she's on the bench. How exciting is that? Wow, what exciting news that is to see Viv back and Beth as well, both on the bench together today. Wow, incredible. For Bristol City then, in goal for them it is Olivia Clark, of course. Kayla Marquis, who's on loan at Bristol City, can't play in this game because, of course, we are a parent club. They're back for Ella Powell, Brooke Aspirin, who's on loan from Chelsea, Megan Connolly, the captain, and Naomi Lozelle. In midfield, it is Amy Rogers, Rachel Furness, and Carrie Jones. And then up front, it is Fionn Morgan, it is Amelie Thestrop, and Jamie Lee Napier. So that is your Bristol City side. On the bench for them is young goalkeeper Yaz Davis, who's only 16. It is Sil Strook, Shania Hales, Chloe Mustaki, Yasmin Ball, Emily Syme, Tiana Telsa, Mari Ward, and Satara Murray. So they're your team lineup. So what do we think of this Arsenal team? It's a couple of changes from last week, isn't it? So we'll see. We've got some comments in already. Bethany says, will this show the match? Unfortunately not, no. We're not allowed to. We get shut down, copyright issues. It's an absolute pain. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But anyway, there you go. I will give you full commentary, though. Our Bongo Goon's answer there, he says, no, but you get top quality commentary. Well, it's my commentary, and people do seem to enjoy it. Bongo says, yeah, you can't stream on YouTube or channel get banned. Just stay listen to Rich and Little Live. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. I did it once before, and within 2 minutes, the channel got shut down, and I couldn't live stream for months. So, yes, unfortunately not. I wish I could. We got Nathan in chat here, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope you are doing well this evening. Looking forward to the game, I hope, as well. Bongo Gunner there says hi to Nathan. We've got Miss Pig Socks in again. How you doing? He says hi. Well, let's go, Gunners, indeed. Bongo Gunner says Viv, indeed. Viv is on the bench. Well, I'm so excited about this, actually. She might even play tonight because Beth was on the bench for 2 or 3 games, never got on. So I'm not going to worry too much about that, but yeah, it's great that she's on the bench. Greg's here, how you doing, Greg? Good to see you, my friend. He says lots of goals for the Gooners. Let's hope so. Yeah, I mean, let's face it, if we can't beat Bristol City reasonably comfortably, then with this team that we've got, with this group of players, this squad, then serious questions will need to be asked. No disrespect. We can't disrespect any opponent in the WSL. All the games are tough, but let's be honest, Bristol City have just come up from the Championship, and traditionally, it's difficult in the first season, isn't it? And we've seen already their results. They haven't got any points yet. They lost 5-0 last week against Manchester City. So I would expect us to go on and win this game fairly comfortably. We've had some struggles this season, haven't we? We haven't managed to win a game comfortably. In fact, 3 of our 4 WSL goals have all come in stoppage time. So I'm hoping for a bit more of a relaxed evening tonight. Let's hope so. None of the late stresses that we've had in the last couple of games today, shall we? Let's try and get this one fairly early. That way, then we can rotate the squad, get the subs on, and maybe get Viv some minutes on the pitch. Bongo Guna says Viv to score. I'm not sure if Viv's going to come on, if I'm honest. I don't even think she'll play. If you remember, Beth Mead was on the bench in a couple of games in the Champions League qualifiers. Didn't come on, did she? So although she's on the bench, she's obviously been training, as we know. She's with the Dutch squad next week. But is she going to come on and play any part in this game? I'm not convinced that she will. I think it depends on how the game is. Maybe if we're 4 or 5-0 up with 5-10 minutes to go, might give her a little run out. I don't know. But it does depend on her fitness, doesn't it? What we don't want to do is rush her in too quickly when she's maybe not ready completely. And then it's a setback, isn't it? So I'm sure the medical team know, Jonas will know what the situation is, and we'll have to just go off what happens, really. But yeah, it's good to have her back on the bench. What that means is, of course, after the international break, the Manchester City game, if she doesn't play a part today, Viv, I'm sure she'll be available to play some part in that game again from the bench. We need to remember, don't we, that her and Beth have both been out for nearly a year, and you're not going to come straight back in and play from the start and be able to play 90 minutes. You're just not going to be able to do it. You've got to do it gradually. And that's what happened with Beth last week. She came on, got 10-15 minutes, did well, and maybe Viv might get the same today. We'll have to see. But yeah, let's not rush them back. Let's not expect too much too quickly from them, because we don't want to risk them picking up a secondary injury and then being out again, which quite often happens to players that have been out for such a long time. So we need to wrap them in cotton wool a little bit for the time being, and see if they can come on and play some part. But let's be honest, we've got such a strong bench today, haven't we, in the attacking area? Stina, of course, unlucky not to be starting games, I think. Really do. I think she's played well every time she's played. She's been such an important player. And again, she's on the bench. I'm sure she'll get on a bit earlier this week. We're not expecting the stresses and strains, are we, being 1-0 down with 5 minutes to go or anything like that. I'm sure we will be reasonably comfortably in the game, and we can maybe get Stina on a little bit earlier than maybe we have done in the previous games when she's been on the bench. But yeah, I think she's a bit unlucky not to be starting, if I'm honest. But Chloe Lacasse, obviously, Frida Martin, we know can score goals. So we will see. Rejander's with us. Hey there, my friend. Good to see you. He says, we need some more likes and goals will go. Exactly, yeah. This is what happens, and it's been proven statistically that the more likes the show gets, then the more goals and the more likely Arsenal are to score more goals and win the game. So you've got your responsibility as watching the stream. You can help the team out. Give us a like, and then you know that when Arsenal do score a few goals and win the game, you've played your part, as we all have. So that's what you need to do. It's quite easy, really. Jonas says, Beth and Viv, great to see them back. Yeah, of course. I mean, having Viv back on the bench is fantastic. When I saw the team earlier, I was like, wow, brilliant. Jonas says, hopefully this will boost the whole team and give us a big win. 5-0 is my prediction. Yeah, get your predictions in. I went 5-0 on the show the other night. I know Andreas was a little bit more conservative. He went 2-0. I think Amar went 3-0. Let me know your score predictions. I'm going to stick with me 5-0. I said the other night. I'm happy with that. Bongo Gunnar says, what's the highest score in the WSL? It's actually, funnily enough, it's Arsenal against Bristol City. It was 11-1. That game when Viv scored 6 goals, I think, and had 4 assists or something stupid. So that was the biggest score. I'm not expecting anything anywhere near like that, because even the weaker teams in the WSL are a lot stronger than they were a few years ago. So I'm not expecting a record score, but I'd say I'll be surprised if we don't score at least 4 or 5 in this game. We could score more potentially, but I think if we score 4 or 5, I think we'll all be happy with that, won't we? Comfortable victory, a clean sheet would be nice, wouldn't it? Because we haven't had any clean sheets for a while, and we know there's been a few issues defensively. Obviously, Leia Cadina's coming in tonight. Let's see if she can shore things up. I'm not sure what's happened with Amanda. I don't know if anybody knows. Is Amanda Illistat injured? Is she not well, or has she just literally been left out of the squad? Because that would be a new player who's only just come into the team to be left out completely unless there's an injury. So I haven't heard anything. So if anybody knows, please let me know. Miss Pink Socks has gone 6-0. Yeah, I mean, why not? Let's be optimistic tonight. Let's expect some goals. I just want to see a really good, strong, powerful performance from this team. We know what they're capable of. We know what we can do. And I think that because we hadn't won a game, I think the pressures of that and the stresses and strains of that was showing in our performances. Whereas now we've got that win. We can relax, hopefully, in this game. It's a nice game for us to play against a team we should beat. And let's hope that we go out there and really show, hopefully Russo can get a few goals, Steenick come off the bench, get a few goals. And who knows, maybe Beth and Viv can come on and play a part as well. Miss Minks was injured. Oh, she's injured, yeah. That makes sense. I'm glad. Well, I'm not glad she's injured, but I'm glad she's left out because she's injured and not for some other reason. So, yeah. Arsenal wearing this new Stella McCartney kind of light blue and pinkish kind of kit, which is quite funky, isn't it? I quite like it. And wearing that again. We did, of course, wear it against Manchester United. It's going to end up being like last season, isn't it? We'll wear this kit for the first couple of games away from home and then we won't wear it again. That'll probably be what happened. And Bristol City are in all red with white piping on their shirts, red shorts and red socks. So I don't know if that's the men's team kit as well. I don't know. I'm not obviously Bristol City men haven't been in the Premier League for a while. I don't really follow the Championship too much. I don't really know exactly what's what their kit is for the men's team, but it's quite a nice kit, and it all red with a bit of white in it. It looks really nice. We like a red and white kit, don't we, at Arsenal? Of course we do. Greg says City scored 5 against them. We should get more. Well, I mean, potentially we should get as many. I mean, we're as City are up there, aren't they? One of the top teams in the league, like us. I think they were at home, no, wasn't they? We're away, so you've got to bear that in mind as well. It's going to be more difficult to score goals away from home, and it tends to be at home, but we'll see. Abby says, so upset this isn't on mainstream TV. This is my favourite of all time, and I can't watch it. This is 100% the next best choice. Another notification commentary is always top tier. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy it, and I'm glad you're staying with us. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you can't watch it. Elsewhere, it's a shame, isn't it? It's obviously with the Sky TV deal in the UK. That's what happens, unfortunately, when Sky get involved in anything. It makes it difficult if you don't subscribe. Regenda says with Beth there, we score additional 2 more goals, and if it comes on another 2, well, I don't know. It does depend on the circumstance of the game, doesn't it? Let's be honest. We don't really know what the circumstances are going to be. I would expect that they're both going to come on. Well, certainly Beth will come on. Viv, hopefully. We shall see. Terry's in the chat. He says, evening, Richard, Bongo, Nathan, Imagine, all in the chat. Not watching tonight. Fitting Cooker and Hob at my daughter's. Okay. We'll be listening and chat when I can. Come on, you go, girls. Oh, yeah, good to see you, mate. Hope you get your job done that you need to get done. That's the most important thing, isn't it? And so if you're listening to us as well, that is even better. Don't forget, everybody, get your likes in nice and early, so we can get an early goal, because we've struggled to score early on, haven't we? We haven't scored in the first half. Oh, yeah, we did. Man United 1 goal in the first half, but we've struggled, haven't we, to score early goals in this game. So get your likes in early, and then hopefully it will mean that we can score an early goal, and then we'll be good to go, won't we? So it's going to be Arsenal to kick off. We'll be attacking the goal to our right in this first half. I say wearing this nice light blue, pinkish Stella McCartney contraption of a kit, which is, I say, quite nice, isn't it? And we are just about to get off and underway here. It's at Ashton Gate, the men's ground. I think over 10,000 tickets have been sold for this game. So brilliant to see the fans coming out for this. There's quite a lot of Arsenal fans we've seen already in the crowd as well. As always, great away support for Arsenal with it, as always. And it is going to be Arsenal to get us off and underway here at Ashton Gate. We are. Kim Little plays the ball back to Vicky Paloma, and we're off and underway. It is Bristol City women against Arsenal women in the WSL. Arsenal desperately need to win this game, and we should win this game, let's be honest, and it should be a fairly comfortable win, but you've got to earn your opportunities, haven't you? You can't just expect to turn out and win these games. You've got to go out and earn it. We've got to put in a good performance. We've got to be professional, and we might need to have a bit of patience in the first 15-20 minutes or so, because Bristol City are going to defend for their lives, aren't they? And it's as Andreas mentioned on the show the other night, and he's right. It's a free hit for Bristol City, isn't it? If we win 4-5, 6-0, that's what's expected. And if Bristol City somehow manage to get a result, it's going to be an incredible performance from them, isn't it? So they can't really lose, can they, in this game? It's all the pressure's on Arsenal. We have to win, and I think we need to. Scraping a 1-0 win away at Bristol City isn't going to really go down that well, is it? So I think we need to win well and win comfortably. Terry says, bit disappointed if Stina and Russo haven't started the game together. Yeah, I'm disappointed every time Stina doesn't start a game because I think she's brilliant. But, you know, I'm sure she'll make an impact later when she comes off the bench. Rajendra says they must live in Bristol, as I would not risk going to Bristol and get a chance to get back in town. Well, yeah, I mean, it depends where you live, I suppose. I mean, it's not that far from London, is it? Just on the M4, I suppose. It's not that far. I was coming forward for the first time. Oh, that's a poor ball, actually, from Kim Little. I think it's gone out for a goal kick. I mean, it's not that far from London, really, on the M4. You can get there reasonably decent time. But I mean, obviously, the Arsenal women fans all over the country, aren't we? You know, we're not just London-based fan base; it's everywhere. So I'm sure there'll be fans in the southwest that will be looking forward to this game. It's an opportunity to see the women in action live. There'll be a few maybe going to their first game. Obviously, we've not played Bristol City for a couple of years, have we? Since they were relegated out of the WSL. I think that was that season when we beat them 11-1, wasn't it, as well? That was the season they went down. Anyway, Arsenal just having all the possession in his opening 2 minutes. Nothing really has happened yet. Leah Kadina is currently on the ball, plays it square here to Lotte Wubben-Moy inside the centre circle, brings it forward, plays it up this near side. It is with Noel Moritz, Katie McCabe gets it back again into midfield to Leah Wolsey, plays out to that far side. Arsenal looking to come forward. Steph Catley plays it back to Leah Wolsey. Brings it in towards the edge of the box. Russo's dropped deep to link the play up. She does that so well, doesn't she, Alessia Russo? Now we've got the ball out on that far side. Steph Catley line up across, hits the defender, and it's gone out for a throw to Arsenal. So we've had all the ball in his opening 2.5 minutes, but we've not really created any opportunities yet. But I'm sure they'll come if we keep moving the ball around. Leah Kadina plays up that far side. It's well kept in, actually. Caitlin Ford now plays it square. There's a little bit of space here on the edge of the box for Vicky Pelova. She finds Katie McCabe trying to swing it onto her left foot. Instead, it's a cross. Bristol City don't really deal with it. It falls into the penalty area, but Bristol City do manage to scramble it away. That was our first opportunity, really, there. Katie McCabe cut inside onto that left foot of hers, looking to get a shot away. Great goal she got last week, of course. Looking to add to that again, but it was blocked, and then Bristol City managed to scramble it clear. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side. Caitlin Ford goes past the defender quite easily inside the penalty. Caitlin Ford tries a shot at the near post. Oh, it's saved by the goalkeeper. I think it may well have hit the post and come back into the arms of the goalkeeper. Olivia Clark. That was good play though from Caitlin Ford on that far side. Arsenal's left did really well. Got to the byline, beat the defender there. Nice feet. And then tried to score at the near post. I think, well, did it hit the post or did the goalie make the save? We'll see this from behind the goal. It's hit the post, actually. Hit the post and come back into the arms of the keeper. That was close, wasn't it, to Arsenal taking the lead. Terry says, come on, peeps, hit that thumbs up button. Still 7 short of first goal. There we go. You see, Terry will keep you up to date with how many we need for the goal. Another 7 likes, please, guys, and we will score very, very soon. The Bristol City goalie's actually wearing quite a funky shirt, in actual fact, with a rather loud pattern on it. Anyway. You're not going to miss her, are we? Anyway, Arsenal back in possession again. Bristol City haven't got out of their own half yet in this game. We've played 4.5 minutes. It's a throw to Arsenal on this near side. Katie McCabe it is to take it. And it's the league debut, actually, for the Bristol City goalkeeper, Olivia Clark. Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward. Vicky Pelova. There's a bit of space over on that far side. Caitlin Ford again. Steph Catley's gone around the outside. Caitlin Ford cuts in, tries to clip it into that far corner, a finish that she's done so many times before. Wasn't quite able to get enough bend on that there. But good play again from Arsenal. We're certainly dominating. We look as though once we score 1 goal, it could really open the floodgates there. Caitlin Ford's had a good start to this game, but she couldn't quite bend that enough to get it into that far corner. And it remains 0-0, but Arsenal in control of things at this moment in time. But we've said it before, unless you score a goal when you're on top, it can lead to problems. You know, Bristol City will have their moments in this game. They will certainly have moments, whether it's a set piece or whether it's a mistake or whether it's just a bit of good play that they'll have. They'll have chances in this game, and they'll have moments where we need to be careful. And while it's 0-0, they're going to believe it. The longer it stays at 0-0, they're going to get more and more belief that they can get something from this game. The onus is on us, isn't it, to attack and to get the goal and to, you know, put this game to bed, hopefully quite early on, because I'm quite hoping for a bit more of a stress-free evening tonight. There's been a lot of it's been difficult watching the women this season, hasn't it? Just from the point of that, you know, we're not really getting the games won early, are we, or getting results? We're having to really battle for everything and work to the 95th minute in many games. But let's hope tonight we can have this wrapped up early doors. But let's see. We're still in possession again. It's with Leia Cadena, the new signing, of course, from Barcelona. Arsenal are looking to come forward. Kim Little plays that ball through again. It's Caitlin Ford over on that far side. She's done really well inside the box. In fact, it was good defending there. It's going to be a corner, though, to Arsenal. Good defender. I think it was Ella Powell there. Is going to have her work cut out with Caitlin Ford tonight, you think, don't you? The way that she started this game. Loki's in the chat. How you doing, Loki, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're well. He says, evening all, and evening to yourself. It's the first corner to Arsenal, isn't it? We played 6.5 minutes. And it's over on that far side. Are we going to get the goal that will settle us down? A corner comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, headed out by Bristol City. They've defended that well, only as far as Katie McCabe. She thought about a shot. She still does get a shot away. Oh, what a goal it is! Katie McCabe from 25 yards. She doesn't score tappers, does she? Of course she doesn't. That's a great goal from Katie McCabe. It's what we needed. 7 minutes played. Arsenal have got the lead. And what a great strike it was. And of course, that means it is only 1 point. It is indeed 1-0 to the Arsenal. Great strike that was. Katie McCabe, the edge of the box, got it onto her left foot, curled it across the keeper into the far corner. That is a great strike. But it's what we expect from Katie, isn't it? She does that. How many goals like that has she scored? Loki says, get in. Abby says, yes. We've got there. It says, goal. Loki says, Katie can bang them. She certainly can. Miss Pixot says, my nerves can't take another stressful game. No, and hopefully now we won't have another stressful game, will we? But we'll see. 1-0 to the Arsenal, indeed. We've got McCabe. We have indeed Katie McCabe. I just don't think you understand. Nathan says, lovely goal. It was a lovely goal, yeah. She makes a habit of those type of goals, doesn't she? Anyway, Bristol City have got a throw in the attacking third for the first time. And, Leia Cadena there made a little bit of a meal of that. But we haven't managed to really get it clear. And Bristol City coming forward now looking for an instant response. But we've just won the ball there on the edge of the penalty. It looked like it was a foul on Kim Little, but the referees allowed us to play on because we've still got the ball. Kim's back on her feet again. Leia Cadena does well there, plays it in to Leah Wolsey. What a goal that was, actually. Wayne says, I wish I could watch this. Unfortunately, no Sky Sports in the house. Get yourself a Fire Stick, mate, honestly. That's the future. The future is Fire Stick. Get yourself a Fire Stick. Watch the game. Actually, no, just stay with us instead, actually. You don't need a Fire Stick. Just stay with us. Bonga Goodness says, come on, you Gunners. Indeed, come on, you Gunners. And what a great start to the game. I mean, it's been all Arsenal anyway. We didn't create too many chances, but one set piece, half cleared, and Katie McCabe smashed it into the top corner, which is what she does so well. I mean, that's why we love her, because she's brilliant. Anyway, we've got to throw on this near side. What we need to do now is kill this game off early, don't we? That's what we need to do, is get another goal or two. But Bristol City actually are battling away now, and they're trying to find a way back. They've actually responded pretty well to going behind, actually. Greg says someone's going to get a hat-trick tonight. Yes, maybe they will. Who knows? Will it be Leslie, or will it be Stina off the bench, or someone else off the bench? Who knows? Maybe it might be Katie McCabe, because she certainly started this game well, hasn't she? But yeah, maybe somebody will get a hat-trick tonight. Who knows? It's probably not going to be a Bristol City player, if we're honest, but you never know. Anyway, Arsenal in possession now. Leslie Russo drops deep, plays the ball up to this near side. Noel Moritz, this is good play. Alicia Russo plays a nice little 1-2 there, almost a 1-2 actually. With who was actually played it 1-2 with Kim Little, I think it was. Anyway, the ball didn't quite come back to Russo. Now Lotta Woober has got it. There seems to be some other markings on this pitch. I don't know if they played another sport here. Is it American football? I'm not quite sure. Is it rugby maybe? Could be rugby, couldn't it? But there's different markings on the pitch. Oh, that's a loose ball there in midfield given away. And Bristol City can try and come forward there. Good tackle on. It was actually Carrie Jones, it was, but a good tackle on her there by Katie McCabe, and Arsenal win the ball back. Rajendra says she must have been told to shoot more. Well, I mean, I don't think she needs to be told, does she? Katie, she'll have a shot, won't she? She's not frightened of shooting, is she? And she certainly banged in 2 great goals already this season. Terry says, remember I said double figures tonight. You did say double figures tonight, Terry, but I still don't think it will be. What may well happen, and we've seen it before, haven't we? Arsenal may well get 3 or 4 goals in the first half, and then the second half, you take your foot off the gas, don't you? And you just get the job done. It may well be a game like that. But let's see. I mean, it's only 1-0. We've only played 11 minutes, though, to be fair. So, there's plenty of time. But let's see how it plays out. But I wouldn't expect double figures. I don't think that's... The WSL is not really like that anymore, is it? You don't see those type of results that we used to get in women's football a lot more. Hope says there, we love Les. Yeah, of course, we all love Les, don't we? We'd like to see her score a couple of goals tonight. Would be nice, wouldn't it? That's a good ball, actually, up this near side. Finds Noel Moritz. Can she get the cross in? No, she can't because it's blocked. In fact, it was Katie McCabe, sorry. Katie McCabe played on the right-hand side, of course, today. Couldn't quite get that cross in. It's a throw instead to Arsenal and played back to Leah Walty. Turns away from a couple of players there. Really good play. Now it's out on his far side. It is Noel Moritz this time, battling for the ball. But Bristol City do manage to clear that one. Well, almost clear it away. They've got possession and then they put it straight out of play. I think you can see the difference in the level here already. It's quite obvious that we are at least one level above Bristol City. And it's just a matter of making sure that we're professional about the job here, aren't we? And get the job done. We're much, much better than them individually and collectively. And it's just making sure that we do get the job done. We've just won the ball back again, high up the pitch. It's with Russo. She finds Kate McCabe in the box. She's going for another one. A little chip there. Was it deflected behind? I think it was. It may well be a corner. Another good move there from Arsenal. Winning the ball in midfield. It was Leah Walty. It fell to Russo. She just played it out to that far side. Katie McCabe chipped it. Did it hit the defender? I think it might have done, but I don't think the referee's given it as a corner. Terry says it all depends on those likes. Well, no, it does, absolutely. If we get 100 likes, then we might well score double figures. Anyway, it's a corner, actually. The referee did give the corner. It was deflected. This corner's on the near side. We scored from our last corner. Are we going to score from this one? Leia Cadina's in there. I'm sure she'd love to get her first Arsenal goal. This corner is going to be taken in towards the near post. It's a header comes in. Was it Lotta Wilbermoy was in there? Couldn't quite direct it on target. We're going to be very, very dangerous from set pieces in this game, aren't we? You can see already Steph Catley's corner it was to the near post. Lotta came in unchallenged, really. Maybe she could have done a bit better there. She could have maybe got that on target, but it went just wide. Scored one goal only last season, right near the end of the season, wasn't it? It was away at Everton, wasn't it? The goal that she scored. And, normally she gets 3 or 4, doesn't she, a season? So I'd expect her to get a few more this season than she did last time. And she had a big chance there with that header at the near post. Couldn't quite direct it on target, unfortunately. Mira says there, what happens for Amanda? She's injured. We've only just found out ourselves. She's injured, so unfortunately, she's not able to play tonight. Hada says, Katie, she's a painkiller for Arsenal. She is indeed, and a fantastic goal it was. She's more of a pain to the other people, isn't she? The other team. She's a pain to them. But anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. Leia Cadena plays it out to that far side. Caitlin Ford drops deeper to get that one. Now it's with Lotta Wilbermoy inside the centre circle. Plays the ball forward to Russo. Nice turn from Russo. Space outside here. This is good football from Arsenal. Caitlin Ford over on that far side. Cuts in. She's going to try a shot. She does try a shot. Good save by the goalkeeper, Clark, there. Almost 2-0 for Arsenal. Caitlin Ford, who's looked very, very lively in these opening 14 minutes. Cut in again from that left-hand side. Fired a shot in. It was quite straight at the goalkeeper. She did well, actually, because as she spilled that away, there was a player coming in. I think it was Russo coming in. Would have had a tap in. So that was good goalkeeping from the youngster on a league debut for Bristol City. Liv Clark is her name, and it's a big night for her, and she's made a good save there. Bristol City now looking to try to come forward, but not for very long. Can't keep hold of the ball. Lotta steps in. In fact, it's a free kick there. The referee has given a free kick against, was it Lotta Wilbermoy there? It was Rachel Furness, the Northern Irish player, of course. We've probably all heard of her. I don't know too much about many of these Bristol City players, of course, new into the WSL. Rachel Furness is one that we all know, of course. And it was her that was fouled there. But Arsenal deal with that free kick, headed away. It's headed up though there by one of the Bristol City players in midfield. And they're coming forward now down this near side. It's a good ball, actually. They're in behind Noel Moritz on this near side. It is Fionn Morgan plays the ball back here to Napier. Good cross in there. Header comes in. Oh, they've scored. It is Rachel Furness with the goal. Wow. That was unexpected, wasn't it? The first real attack that they've had, Bristol City, was a good cross in there from Jamie Lee Napier, and the header there came in from Rachel Furness, and we've played 16 minutes, and it is Bristol City 1, Arsenal 1. Well, we wasn't expecting that, was we? We certainly was not expecting that. A little bit sloppy this from Arsenal, actually. We never really got that free kick clear. They got in clear down this near side, in behind Noel Moritz, and the cross came in here from Jamie Lee Napier. It's a good cross, and the header there from the penalty spot got in front of Leia Cadena, who looks frustrated with herself. Miss Pinksock says level. Indeed, they are level, Bristol City. It was a well-worked goal. It was a good cross from this near side, a really good cross, actually. And that's a decent header in off the post, in off the far post. Not great defending, though, from Arsenal, was it? Leia Cadena probably at fault there for not letting Rachel Furness run across the front of her there. Manu Zinsberger had absolutely no chance with that. It was just a header going into the far corner. That's more about really poor defending again from Arsenal. We can't keep a clean sheet, can we? We thought this might have been the game to keep a clean sheet in. All we can say is, though, Andreas won't have got the score prediction right this week. He predicted 2-0, and he's got the previous 2 right, but he's not going to be right this week. He hasn't made it 3 in a row. And now Arsenal have got to dig in and get the result. Bongo Guna says, indeed. Wayne says, so we still can't defend. No, we still can't defend very well. Balls into the box. That's our weakness, isn't it? Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. Vicky Palova finds Steph Catley now with Caitlin Ford over on that far side. Were we maybe just too relaxed because we thought that we'd got the lead and we'd got the job done? Maybe it was a little bit of that, but very, very sloppy defending that was from Arsenal. But we're coming forward again now, looking to try to regain the lead. A slip there, though, from Vicky Palova, and Bristol have picked the ball up again. They're trying to come forward. Good defensive play, though, from Caitlin Ford. Good desire there to win that ball back. And Arsenal now coming forward again. It's out on that far side. Steph Catley plays it up the line, looking for Caitlin Ford. She's found Caitlin Ford, but it was good defending again there. That time it was from Brooke Aspin, who is on loan from Chelsea. So she'll be quite keen to help Bristol City get some points today, won't she, to help our parent club. Redendra says we can't stop headers. No, we can't. Really, really poor. I mean, that was... I know the goal last week against Aston Villa was a corner, a free header. This was a cross, and again, it's a header. And again, it's really poor. And we've got to work more on those parts of our game, haven't we? Because it's just not good enough. Muramira says there, Arsenal need good goalkeeper like Earps in January. Well, I mean, we tried to get Earps, didn't we, before? So maybe we'll try and get her again. I don't think that's not a goalkeeper ever. This particular goal. Some of the other goals we've conceded this season have been, but that one wasn't. It was more just poor defending. You go, when a cross comes in like that, you can't allow a player to get a run on you and get a header in. You've got to be stronger, and you've got to be more switched on, and you've got to get him across the striker to stop him getting a header in everything. You've got to defend that better, and that was Leia Cadena's fault, not to do with the goalkeeper there. Manu Zinsberger had no chance with that. That's not her fault at all. But in the overall scheme of things, do we need a better goalkeeper? Yes, we probably do. I would agree. And I say Emilia obviously is on our radar, but let's see. We've already got one player off Man U. Are they going to let us have another one? My guess is probably not without a fight anyway. We'll see. Regeneration says most of the goals we have lost have been from headers or calls. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that's our weakness, isn't it? We all know that. You know, we see it every week. It's quite obvious. I'm sure they're doing something in training, but they're not doing enough, are they? Because they're not fixing the problem, are they? You know, coming forward again, Steph Catley, she won a throw over on that far side. We played 20 minutes, and it is Bristol City 1, Arsenal 1. Not the scoreline we were anticipating, actually, at this point in the game. Arsenal got the early goal. We thought we'd settle and go on and win this game quite comfortably, but that's not the case. And credit Bristol City for that, because they responded well to the goal that we scored. They looked... they seem to raise their game, and we maybe just dropped our level ever so slightly. And when you do that at the top level of sport, this is what can happen. But Arsenal coming forward again. Alessia Russo tries to find Caitlin Ford. She's overhit that pass, and it's gone out for a throw. Caitlin Ford's been very, very lively in these early stages, but she didn't have much chance to get that ball there. Overhit there by Alessia Russo, I'm sure will be expecting to score a few goals tonight. She's actually her 50th WSL appearance, only her third, of course, for Arsenal. The other ones were with Manchester United. Anyway, they're Arsenal coming forward again. Lots of Woburn Moy plays it in to Vicky Palova. got her back to goal, so she goes back again at 2. Lotta Wilbenway, that's a nice ball into midfield. Kim Little lays it off over on that far side. Steph Catley, we had a lot of attacks down that far side, Arsenal's left, and we're having quite a lot of joy. Caitlin Ford with a cross into the box. It's a good ball. Oh, a missed kick there by the defender. Goes into the arms of the goalkeeper. That was a bit fortunate there, actually, because that could have gone anywhere. And the cross came in. Oh, that was a bad miss kick, actually, there. A really bad miss kick. It was actually by Jamie Lee Napier, who set up the goal with a great cross, but that wasn't great defending, was it? Gregory says there, big changes at half-time, 3 or 4 subs. No. It's nothing like that. I mean, we're only halfway, not even halfway through the first half yet. I'm sure we'll still be, 3 or 4 goals ahead by half-time. Let's get the game won before we start thinking too much about making changes. Let's get the game won first. This is the team that Jonas believes is the team to win this game, or give us a good opportunity to win this game. So let them do what they're supposed to do first, and then we'll see where we are after that, won't we? Hada says that Manuela, she's not a good goalkeeper. No, well, she's a good goalkeeper. Is she the top level goalkeeper? Maybe not, but you can't blame her for that goal. That's nothing to do with the goalkeeper there. Terry says, hit that like button, 8 short of 2-1. Is it 8 short? There you go. Then come on, guys, hit the like button and we'll score. Maybe we'll score here. Cross comes into the box, but it's not. There's lack of bodies in the box, actually. I mean, Russo was in there. It was Steph Catley's ball over on that far side. It just evaded everybody. It's gone behind for a goal kick. But we haven't really got enough bodies in the box, have we? In fact, let's say Russo's probably offside. Had she got on the end of it, it may well not have counted anyway. It was a decent ball, though, but there's no one in there attacking it. And that's where that attack fell down. And suddenly Arsenal just losing our way a little bit in this game, following a bright start. And we're just going to see there's a free kick. Caitlin Ford it was, over on that far side in line with the Bristol City penalty area. And yeah, we played 23 minutes, so we are halfway now through this first half. Not the scoreline anybody would have been expecting at this point. It is Bristol City 1, Arsenal 1. Arsenal have been a much better team. We've had all the opportunities, well, all of them apart from the one that Bristol City scored with. We've had all the possession. We've had the ball in their half most of the game, but we've only got that one goal. And I said Bristol City would have moments in this game, didn't I? Whether it was a piece of magic or a mistake or a set piece. And in the end, it was a decent cross and a good header, but we should have defended that better. But here we come forward again. Katie McCabe trying to get in. It was well defended by Bristol City. They've managed to get the ball away. Russo on the edge of the box. Russo with a shot just wide. And Arsenal looking to regain the lead. Lovely bit of skill there from Russo on the edge of the box. Brought that ball down, cut past the defender. It was good defending initially by Bristol City, but Arsenal managed to win it back with Kim Little. Lovely touch that was from Russo, and then she tried a volley there from the edge of the box with her right foot. Just went past that far post. That would have been a great goal as well, actually, but it just went wide. And that's been the story really for Arsenal so far. We've played some nice football, but we're lacking that final finish, aren't we? We're coming forward again now. Caitlin Ford, very central, having a good run at the Bristol City defence. Touches the ball off to Katie McCabe. It was her goal that gave Arsenal the lead. But we've got to try and find another goal again now, following that very sloppy piece of defending. Cross comes in from Vicky Palova. Oh, Russo was in there. She couldn't quite get on the end of it with her head. It's gone behind again for another goal kick. We've got Nuances of Fate says there, I have my Jonas doubts, but that's a conversation for another day. I mean, I think there's a few people have said the same. I'm not saying you're the only one. Personally, I think he's been doing a good job. He's got us a trophy, got us to the Champions League semi-final. Yes, it's been a difficult start to this season, but let's see where we are. I mean, if we don't win this game today, then I'm sure the doubters of Jonas will become a lot stronger, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm not overly concerned at the moment. I think we've got together a really good squad of players, and maybe it's just making them gel, getting them to gel, isn't it? I don't know how that's going to work personally, but anyway, we'll see. We've got there. Tualumba says, "Hey there, my rivals. Oh, how you doing? I think you're the Chelsea fan, aren't you? We're good to see you. Don't worry, you'll win." Well, yeah, I mean, we should win. Obviously, we should win. We know we should win, but it's just when it's 1-1. And it's just a worry, isn't it? Just the way that things have gone in the last few games. Regina says, we are aimlessly pumping balls into the penalty area, not passing to our team members. We're putting crosses into the box. Yeah, we are. So far, they're not finding a teammate. But sometimes I think it's a good it's a good idea to get the ball in the box, isn't it? Because if you don't get the ball in the box, you're probably not going to score unless Katie McCabe's got it, because she's the only one who can score from that far out. I'm sure you wanted a clean sheet. Those have been hard to keep this season. Everywhere, yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we'd love the clean sheet, of course. And if you, as Andreas said on the show the other night, if you can't keep a clean sheet against Bristol City, who do you keep a clean sheet against? That is a very good question, isn't it? Oh, you're a Man U fan. Sorry, yeah, we had a Chelsea fan the other night at Man U. Yeah, well, I mean, you had a good result today, didn't you? You've had a good start to the season. Until we keep nicking all your best players, you'll be fine. Anyway, also coming forward again, it was Russo there, of course, a former Man United player who's trying to get on the end of that ball, wasn't able to, and Bristol City can get the ball away, although they can't because Russo's won it back. Good play from her. Now it's with Vicky Palova, plays the ball towards the edge of the box again. That final ball isn't quite coming off, is it? It's just not quite falling for us. And sometimes the quality hasn't been good enough. That's been the reason as well. Let's be honest. The ball's played out to that far side, and Arsenal looking now to get back in front. It's a throw over on the far side. There's a band actually in with some drums and stuff inside the stadium, which some people don't like and some people do, but it creates an atmosphere, I guess. And Arsenal came forward again. Leia Cadena finds Lotta Wubermoy back again to Leia Cadena. It was her mistake, I felt, for the goal. Anyway, we're coming forward again now. Steph Catley, good cross into the box, but it's actually deflected into the arms of the goalkeeper, Liv Clark, at the near post. Handling's been good so far, the young goalkeeper, actually. She made a good save early on from Caitlin Ford, and then Handling, she made another good save actually after that as well. And Handling's been good. She had no chance with a goal. It was a Katie McCabe banger, so of course she had no chance, did she? Tweluma says, "Yeah, glad Viv is slowly coming back. I now fear facing you." Yeah, I mean, we're delighted, obviously, to have Viv back. She's not quite back yet. She's on the bench only. She may get on, she may not. We'll have to see. But it is great that she's almost coming back to full fitness. That's what we wanted to see, isn't it? Loki says, "Glad I can't hear that band." Yeah, I'm quite glad I can't hear it as well. But I suppose it creates a bit of an atmosphere in the ground, doesn't it? Zoe says, "Why is a Man U or a Chelsea fan listening to our Askcast?" Well, sometimes we get them in. It's fine. Most of them are quite friendly, and it's nice that other fans are interested in what we're doing, and there's a response there because we love football. Exactly, yeah. And we're glad to have you here. We welcome you in as long as you're nice to us. That's fine. we'll be nice to you. That's how it goes. But no, it's good to have you. It's nice that other fans are checking us out and seeing how we're doing as well, isn't it? Because I quite often will watch the Chelsea women's games with an interest, obviously the Man United women's games as well. So yeah, it's good that people are. That's how big of a club we are, you see. Anyway, Caitlin Ford again over on that far side. That was good defending there, and actually she's won a free kick. Caitlin Ford, a little bit sloppy defensive in the end from Ella Powell. She just basically ran across, and the way it went. We've got another comment here. "Hi there, I'm an Arsenal fan from Uganda. Happy to see Viv back." Yes, we're all happy to see. Well, she's not quite back yet. She's on the bench, but yeah, we're great. We're grateful that she is, that she's there on the bench, of course. And Bongo Guna says there, he knows what is good. He only went wrong with his team. Yeah, exactly. Everybody can make mistakes in life, can't they? Support the wrong team, and that's what some people do. But as long as they're seeing the light now, that's what it's about, isn't it? Regenda says, "We are global and like all fans." Exactly, yeah. I mean, that's one of the things, actually. What I would say is, what we do on this channel, certainly when it comes to the women's games, we do get a lot of people watching. Now, we've got a friend there from Uganda, which actually is where Amar's parents are from, Uganda, originally. So we've got a lot of, we've got a lot of love for Uganda on this channel. But yeah, we get people all over the world watching us, which is great. And yeah, there's a yellow card now I think it's going to be for Leia Cadena. The referee seems a bit unsure who he's going to book. Young referee, and he's given a yellow card there to, or was it Lotta Wubermoy for that? It is a free kick. And we've got a comment there from SLG says, "Arsenal haven't been the same since Jordan Nobbs left." Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that's the reason. I think Jordan Nobbs is a little bit past her best now. We all miss her, of course, but she wouldn't have been playing that much, would she? Let's be honest. Anyway, it's a free kick to Bristol City. And of course, last time they got the ball in our box, they did score, didn't they? So we need to be careful here. There was a lot of woo and why with the booking. Nathan says lacking a bit of cutting edge. Yeah, we are 100%. We're massively lacking cutting edge. Anyway, this free kick comes in. Header defended away that time by Layak. I think that was much better defensive play from her this time. But every time a ball goes into our box, you've got your heart in your mouth, haven't you? Because we've conceded so many goals from that kind of thing. We played 31 minutes and it is still 1-1, which is a bit not really what we thought, was it? Jafar says, how are we struggling to score goals with all this quality? There should be very big question marks for Jonas. I refuse to understand. I mean, it's still quite early in this game. Zoe says, I miss Jordan too. Yeah, we all miss Jordan, don't we? But let's be honest, if we're really realistic about it, she wouldn't have got in this team very often, would she, with the players that we've got? She would have maybe been a player from the bench, and maybe she wants to play. She got in the World Cup squad on the back of playing for Aston Villa, so I think we would have she wouldn't have played much, let's be honest. So she's done the right thing, and I don't think she would have made the big difference in this team that maybe she did in the past. Lucy Marie's in the chat. Who scored? Missed it. Just got on. Our goal was scored by Katie McCabe after about 10 minutes, and then Bristol City have equalised. It was Rachel Furness with a header from a cross. Again, a similar goal that we've conceded. So both goals were in the opening 15 minutes. And since then, Arsenal have struggled to really put too much pressure on the goalkeeper. Anyway, good play here on this near side from Caitlin Ford, who seems to have switched wings just briefly there. But anyway, good Dan said then, Rich, I didn't see you post on Beth Mead fans. How come? Well, I'll tell you what's happened actually about Facebook. Yesterday, when I was doing the live stream of the men's game, I got a notification from Facebook saying the stream had been something to do with copyright or something. I didn't quite understand it, and now I can't post on Facebook for 2 days, so I couldn't put it on there, unfortunately. It wouldn't let me post anything until I think Tuesday. I can post on there again. So yeah, it's not on the groups. This game isn't on the groups, but obviously the future games will be, as long as Facebook let me back on. I don't know why they haven't, but anyway, it's not too bad. You managed to find us, which is the main thing, and I think most people seem to have done as well, which is what we want. Patrick says, glad Alessia Russo scored her first goal. Yes, she did. That was last week. Of course, we could have scored a second goal now, couldn't we, to be honest, because we need one here. We are coming forward. Vicky Palova on this near side gets the ball back again. Steph Catley just took that corner, but they forced us back, Bristol City. Steph Catley now again on the edge of the box, just touches the ball off. Arsenal coming forward now. Russo inside the penalty area tries to fire it across the goal. Well defended again by Bristol. They defended well, actually. You have to say it's not good for us, but they have defended pretty well. Our quality's not quite been there, as we mentioned just before, in that final third, but they've certainly defended well, Bristol City, so far. Anyway, the ball now is with Leia Cadena on this inside the centre circle, plays it square to Lotta Woobermoy. Nice little 1-2 there in midfield. And now we're coming forward again up this near side with Noel Moritz. Arsenal had all the ball in this game. We just have lacked, as Nathan said before, we've lacked a cutting edge. We're just not creating any real big chances. I've had a couple of shots, but against a team like Bristol City, by now you would have expected us to score 2 or 3 goals and had lots and lots of chances, and we haven't. I thought last week, the Aston Villa game, that win would have lifted that kind of cloud that was over us, but it doesn't seem to have done, does it? But we'll see. There's plenty of time left in this game. We've only played 34 minutes. And Bristol City, you imagine, going to run out of legs at some stage because they are defending for their lives. Russo now, who's picked up some nice little pockets on the edge of the box, found Noel Moritz on this near side. Can she get the cross in? Noel Moritz? No, she can't. Again, it's good defending by Bristol. Really good defending. And Noel Moritz has then conceded a free kick. Jeffar says there, the sad thing is that it's not the big teams like Chelsea that are miles ahead of us. I watched their match earlier today. Their defence looks shaky, whereas our defence looks even worse. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that's given me hope. The fact that Chelsea are conceding goals, even in home games like today, they conceded 2 goals, which is unusual for them, isn't it? So yeah, everybody seems to be struggling a little bit defensively. Obviously, us as much as anybody so far. But yeah, I took a lot of encouragement from the fact that Chelsea conceded 2 goals to Brighton. No disrespect to Brighton, they're not one of the top teams, are they? And if they can score twice against Chelsea, there's no reason why, the better teams can't cause them a few more problems. Anyway, Bristol City coming forward again. A ball played through. They're looking to get Thestrup in there, but it was good defending from Arsenal that time. Magnificent Jeffar says, is Amanda injured? She is, unfortunately. Yes, she is injured. So that's her out of this particular game. Tuoluma says there, what are Arsenal's realistic targets this season? Is it winning the league or FA Cup or both? Well, our realistic targets have got to be, we're in 3 competitions now, aren't we? The Continental Cup, the FA Cup and the WSL is to win them all. That's got to be the target. Whether we can win them all or not, we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, we're coming forward again. Cross comes in from Katie McCabe, defended well again by Bristol City. And it's going to be a corner. That was Megan Connolly there. In fact, it's a free kick outside the box. It must have been an offence there that was maybe off the ball that we didn't see. And the referee is now calling a couple of the Bristol City players, including the goal scorer Rachel Furness, to him now. It was her header that shocked Arsenal really here. Miss Big Sock says there, we need to break down these type of defence. Yeah, we do. Of course we do. And I'm sure we will eventually. Tuoluma says that you don't have a timer. What is the time? We played 36 minutes. I don't know how to get a timer on, actually. I've been looking at it trying to do it. I can't really find it, so I'm not really sure. Well, there was a bit of a scuffle there. Katie McCabe and Rachel Furness and Jamie Lee Napier as well. And it's turned out that, I think, is it a corner to Arsenal? I'm not really sure anyway. Gregory says Katie in the middle of it again. Yeah, whenever there's trouble, there's Katie. You just know, she's going to be involved. Anyway, we've got a corner on this near side, which Steph Catley is going to take for Arsenal. Swings it into the near post. The header comes in. It's a Bristol defender there. It was actually Rachel Furness. Leapt up highest and was able to put that behind. It's going to be another corner though to Arsenal from the Bristol City goal scorer, winning a header this time in the other penalty area. And Arsenal looking again to get back in front. Another corner. Let's have a look if we can get the goal from this one. We shall see. Paul says there, if AFC lose this, that's the league challenge over. Yeah, I mean, I would agree with you. I think we not only the fact that it's Bristol City, I just think that, we can't really afford too many more defeats, can we? Anyway, oh, hang on, my stream's just frozen. Let me just see if I can get it back again. Anyway, Bristol City have cleared that corner, now coming forward themselves. A ball over the top, but good defending actually there. But Bristol City, to be fair to Bristol City, they've responded well to going behind, you have to say. And they've played some decent football as well. They're coming forward again now on this near side. This was where the goal came from, of course. But good defending that time there from Vicky Pullover, actually, back there. And now Arsenal won a goal kick. Loki says, McCabe sorting them out. Yeah, I mean, that's what she does. You don't mess with Katie McCabe, do you? Let's be honest. You don't mess with her and get away with it. Wayne says, yeah, if we lose this, the league is done. But I don't think we'll lose today. We've got to win. No, I don't think we'll lose. I think what we'll do is we'll end up, I think in the second half, what will happen is, one, we'll make the substitutions that we need to make to enable us to win the game. And also, I just think Bristol City will run out of steam, won't they? Because they're putting so much effort into this. We've had so much of the ball, and it's so much harder, isn't it, when you're chasing after the ball, trying to close down space. It's so much more difficult, so much more energy you use. And I think they'll run out of legs a bit in the second half, Bristol City, and that's when more and more spaces will appear, and that's when our quality will show through, and we'll end up winning the game. I still think we'll win reasonably comfortably, but I said we might need to be patient. I wasn't expecting it to be quite this sort of game, though. But anyway, Bristol City are coming forward now. A little bit of space over on that far side, actually, for them. And they're going to get another cross into the box. If you're Bristol City, you'd think that maybe that's the way forward, isn't it? Get crosses into the box, because our defending of them hasn't been great, has it? Jeffo says there's no justification to make on why Stina is on the bench. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. I've said this so many times on the show. I've said it every time. Stina for me should be automatic starter, because I think she's brilliant. Anyway, Russo, who's sort of taken her place a little bit, hasn't she? Does well there. Plays that ball down that far side, finds Caitlin Ford, who battles away for the ball again. I mean, Russo's a fantastic player, don't get me wrong. Tuoluma says there, the subs might help again. Late winners, maybe. Well, let's hope it's not a late winner. I'm hoping it's going to be, we'll be a bit more comfortable than a late winner. But yeah, I think the subs are going to make a difference in this game at some stage eventually. But again, an attack breaks down by Arsenal. Not great play, really. Kerry Jones plays that ball out to that far side. Not a great ball, though, and Arsenal can pick it up again with Steph Catley. And Arsenal, they're looking to come forward. Leah Volti plays it out to that far side again to Steph Catley. She's got Caitlin Ford ahead of her. Instead, she comes back to Leah Cadena. Bristol City 1, Arsenal 1. We're coming up to what, last 5 minutes of this first half. and still Arsenal struggling to get that second goal, regain that lead. Not quite sure what the issue is really, other than that final ball, that final pass hasn't quite been crisp enough, has it? And we've maybe not committed enough bodies into the box at times as well, which is surprising, isn't it, against a team that you'd imagine we would be confident of scoring some goals. Anyway, we'll see. Jafar says there, teams in the WSL have identified that our defence is so bad that they don't need to play well for them to score. Since I've been watching Arsenal women, I've never seen our defence this bad. You reckon? Yeah, I agree. It is as bad as it's probably ever been. You're right. And it's not so much the players. It's individual mistakes, isn't it, as well? And I think, obviously we missed Leah Williamson, who's so important back there. Obviously Rafaela Souza was brilliant last season as well, and she's gone. So yeah, it's difficult, and I think we're just having to adapt to new players and trying to make it work. But I agree, we're not great defensively at all. It is a worry. Anyway, we're coming forward now. Let's hope we don't have to worry too much about the defending side of our game. Leah Walty plays out to that far side. That's a good ball too. Caitlin Ford, can she get a cross in? She's held up by the defender, but she's having to go backwards instead. Finds Leia Cadena, gets it back again. She's got Catley in front of her. She lines up a cross instead. She plays it square into Lotta Wuba-Moy. A lot of space in front of her, and then there's a wall of red defenders. But that's a nice ball inside to Vicky Plover inside the penalty area. Good tackle on her again, though. Bristol City have defended. You have to say they've defended well. You've got to give them credit for that. Miss Pinksock said teams are onto us not breaking a low block. Yeah, but I mean, let's face it. If you're Bristol City and you're playing against Arsenal, you're going to defend deep, aren't you? Of course you are, because you're going to try and deny us the space in and around the penalty area, because otherwise we'll punish them. So it's understandable. We need to be better at breaking it down, absolutely. And maybe this is a chance. Russo, just inside the penalty area, finds Katie McCabe. The goalkeeper's out. Katie McCabe beats the goalkeeper, but it's cleared away by the covering defender. Again, it was good goalkeeping. She did enough there, the goalkeeper, to deny Katie McCabe. It was a tight angle. I don't know whether Katie McCabe was going to... She was going to try a shot or just put the ball back across the goal. She doesn't really mind angles, does she? She scored from a really tight angle, didn't she? The other week, last week. Paul says their managers' lines on the job if they lose, especially not picking Stina in starting lineup. Don't get his decisions. Yeah, some of his decisions are baffling, I agree, but let's see. It's still quite early in this game. It's not even half time yet. Wade says, I feel like you said Bristol coming forward again far too many times in my life. Well, they are, unfortunately. They're breaking on us, quite often. We're genuinely dealing with it, but even so, we've got a free kick now, actually, on this near side. It's quite near, it's like a corner, but it's about 15 yards closer in, and it's going to be Steph Catley to take it. So she just needs to just dink this one, lift it up towards the end of that 6-yard box. And we've got some height in there, but Bristol City have defended these well. Let's see. Oh, it goes square to the edge of the box. Katie McCabe dinks it in. The header comes in from Leia Cadena, hits a Bristol defender. It comes out to Kim Little. Shots deflected wide. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. We're piling the pressure on. Loki says the other teams in the league have got much fitter. Yeah, they've got better. Of course they have. They have got better. But, we should be still able to beat Bristol City. Joanna says, how do you feel about another international break again? Too many ACL injuries happening there. Yeah, it's not ideal, but the games have got to be played, I suppose. There's a calendar that needs to be looked at. But anyway, it's a corner to Arsenal over on that far side. It comes into under the goalkeeper. She does well, actually, under a bit of pressure there. Liv Clark, and she manages to get the ball out. But again, only as far as Vicky Plover. Now Arsenal really piling on the pressure here before half-time. Vicky Plover inside the penalty area. Tackle comes in, and it's a goal kick, actually. Again, really good defending from Bristol City. They've put their bodies on the line. That was Naomi Lazzle there with that great piece of defending there. It looked as though Vicky Plover was going to get in, and in fact it came off the Arsenal player, and it is going to be a goal kick to Bristol City. We're into the last 30 seconds of normal time at the end of this first half. There won't be many stoppages, will there? Because there hasn't been many stoppages in the game, quite honestly. And so I'm not sure we're going to get any stoppage time at all. But anyway, it is a goal kick currently to Bristol City, and we're into the last minute. Rachel Furnish and Katie McCabe have certainly had a little bit of a battle going on in this first half. We don't want it to sort of roll over too much there. In fact, a Bristol City player has gone down with a head injury. It's Carrie Jones. It's going to be 1 minute of stoppage time, actually, 1 minute. And we're just into that now. But there's going to be a bit more now because there's a slight injury here to Bristol City's Carrie Jones, who feels that she was maybe given the Katie McCabe treatment there. But we're not too sure what happened. But they're just showing Katie McCabe's goal again, which was a fantastic strike, wasn't it? And then soon after, the Bristol City goal, Rachel Furness's header. And that's where we are. Bristol City 1, Arsenal 1, approaching half-time. Arsenal may well get one more final chance before the break. Oh, that's a poor touch by Leah Volti. And now Bristol City on the counter-attack again. A ball played through. Good defensive play that time from Leah Cadena. Got herself out of a bit of trouble there that we looked as though we might have been in just briefly. But we've managed to tidy that up. And we have now played the minute of stoppage time. There may be just a few seconds more just for that head injury that we just had a moment ago. And Bristol City in possession. Rachel Furness, their goal scorer. And Bristol City will be quite happy with this, won't they? If it goes in at half-time at 1-1, coming forward down that far side. But Leah Cadena's there. It's going to be a throw to Bristol City. Not sure if we're going to have time to take it, actually. It's Ella Powell over there to maybe take this throw. Is there still going to be time? We've played a minute and a half of stoppage time. It's only supposed to have been a minute. So I'm sure it's going to be half-time when this throw goes in. So we've got one more piece of defending to do. And we've just about dealt with that. Lotta Woober-Moy hoofs it clear. Russo tries to win that header, but Bristol City have picked up the ball. Cross comes in again. Zinsberger plucks it out of the air. But there goes a half-time whistle. It is half-time here in Bristol. It is Bristol City 1, Arsenal 1. Not the first half that we were expecting, really. It looks like it was going to be when we started well. We had a lot of possession, and then we scored the goal, Katie McCabe, after, 6 minutes or something like that, wasn't it? And we looked fairly comfortable then. But to be fair, Bristol City responded well to going behind. Their first chance led to a goal. It was a cross from the left-hand side from Jamie Lee Napier. Good header from Rachel Furness in off the far post. And Bristol City were level. Yes, we've had some chances after that. Not a great deal, though, to be fair. Liv Clark in the Bristol City goal has made a couple of saves, but she's not really been tested that much. Our final ball hasn't been great and not really what we were anticipating from that first half, is it? Terry says, I find it mind-blowing. Chloe doesn't start. Yeah. See, now, we love Katie McCabe, right? Of course we do. And she scored a great goal, but they're playing on the right-hand side. And we know that she's more naturally a left-sided player. You know, she's got that absolute wand of a left foot. And I don't think playing on the right really suits her. I know she got the goal today, but whereas Chloe Lacasse is much more natural in that position. And it does seem strange that she's not starting games. But then where would you play Katie McCabe? That's the issue, isn't it, I suppose? I'd maybe play her in Vicky Pilova's position today. And put Chloe Lacasse in, and maybe that might happen later. Jaffo says there, Richard, why was Joe sacked? He wasn't sacked, was he? He kind of wanted it was to do with he wanted to more time with his family and stuff, wasn't it? That was why he left, and he was going to go back to Australia, and he ended up being manager of Juventus. I'm not really sure what happened there, but it was his decision more than anything, wasn't it, to leave? So there you go. Atakunda says there, could it be that both sides need to sign quality strikers? Well, yeah, potentially. We've got enough quality strikers, haven't we? So we should be all right. Miss Pinkshaw says first half over, yikes. Well, yeah, exactly. Loki says got to pick it up second half, not good enough. No, it hasn't been good enough, absolutely not. I still expect our quality to shine through, but we need to do it, don't we? Tulima says there, how has the new signing KCC been for you? Has she impressed? Well, to be honest with you, she's not played hardly many minutes yet. She didn't come on last week at all. She came on towards the end of the Man United game, didn't she? But she didn't get a lot of time on the pitch. She didn't get a lot of time on the pitch against Liverpool. So we've not really seen enough of her yet. So it's difficult to really judge her when she's hardly played. I'd like to see her get more. I'd like to see her get more minutes. But we'll have to wait and see. Nathan says disappointing. Yeah, that's a good way of summing it up. It's a disappointing performance, and obviously, as things stand at the moment, it's a really, really disappointing result, isn't it? Because we can't afford to drop points here. Absolutely not. It's got shades of that Birmingham game from a couple of years ago, hasn't it? When came out of nowhere, a defeat like that to the team that got relegated. Cost us the league, really, didn't it? Now, this is the last of the weekend's WSL games, isn't it? So let's have a quick run through the scores then. Earlier on this weekend, you had Manchester United won 5-0 away at Everton. Decent result for them. Mallard Nikita Paris got 2 goals, and Williams as well got 2 for Man United. Chelsea, as we said, they won 4-2 against Brighton. They were 1-0 down. It was Bremner with a goal, of course, former Wolfsburg player. It was Nuskin with first 2 goals for Chelsea. It was an own goal, and then Beaver Jones, and it was Turlan got a late one back for Brighton. It finished 4-2. It was West Ham 1, Liverpool 1. Liverpool led with Hobbinger's goal, and then stoppage time equaliser for West Ham by Icky made that one 1-1. Of course, our game's 1-1. And there was a game yesterday, wasn't there? Tottenham, 2 games yesterday. Tottenham beat Aston Villa 4-2 away. That's a shocker for Villa, isn't it? Martha Thomas scores with that hat-trick, and Ashley Neville as well. Rachel Daly and Parker with the goals for Aston Villa. And Manchester City won 1-0 away at Leicester. It was Chloe Kelly with that goal. So, everybody else won near the top. We need to win. That's it. I don't care what happens now. I don't care where we play really in the second half. We just need to win this game. Rajendra says there is something missing from the team. Yeah, there is. It's called Stina Blackstenius, and she's on the bench. But no, we've got Viv on the bench. We've got Beth on the bench. That's what's missing, isn't it? That extra bit of quality. Greg says there's no panic. If it goes the way the other games have gone today, we'll start scoring after 65 minutes. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I say 3 of our 5 WSL goals have come in stoppage time. So certainly no panic quite yet, but we need to be better. Paul says, I wish all AFC fans were like you. Very honest. Keep up the good work. From a Chelsea fan. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Yeah, if you're a Chelsea fan, I didn't realise you was a Chelsea fan. But no, I mean, I say we welcome all fans here. And obviously Chelsea, we know that Chelsea are the team to beat, aren't they? Every single year. We know that they are. And in recent years, we haven't been able to do it enough, have we? When it's mattered, and we haven't been able to stay with you. We almost did a couple of years ago, didn't we? But you managed to find a way through. And this year, even more so, I think that everybody's going to drop more points this year than I think ever before. I really do. I believe that. I think that the league's a lot stronger. As we're seeing today, Bristol City just come up and they're giving us a game. You know what I mean? And yes, a lot of that's down to our own misgivings, maybe to a certain degree. The goal we conceded not being clinical enough, but the fact that Bristol City can give a team like Arsenal such a difficult game goes to show the quality of the league now. And I think all teams are going to drop points. Chelsea will drop more points than normal. The problem is, can we take advantage of ourselves? Can we find ways to win games? We found a way last week. We found a way to get that late draw against Man United. So you can see the signs are there, but we need to be better. We need to be much better, absolutely. Luke says there, EFL League One, a mess league, so I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Anyway, Loki says there, that kit reminds me of Liverpool's early 90s grey kit, but we have no Ian Rush. Well, I mean, I think we do have an Ian Rush. I think we do on the bench. Maybe we might have 2 Ian Rushes on the bench, actually. As Arsenal FC Moment says there, come on, you Gunners. Yeah, come on, you Gunners. I mean, this is what we need. There is something missing. Rajendra said it there. There's something missing in this team at the moment, and it's difficult to actually pinpoint it, isn't it? We've got the quality players on the pitch. My only thing I would say is we look a little bit imbalanced with Katie on the right-hand side. That's what I would say. Chloe Lacasse would maybe give us that better balance on that side. Obviously, Beth Mead would as well. I'm not sure if she's got 45 minutes in her. We're about to find out if she comes on at half time. But that to me, I'm not saying Katie's not playing well, because she is. She's got a great goal. I would maybe shift her position, maybe take Vicky Pullover off, who's not really done enough for me in that game. Maybe push Katie McCabe into that more central role. Get Chloe Lacasse on, or Beth Mead if you think Beth Mead's got 45 minutes in her. And maybe look at that. And I would also be looking very, very early on in the second half. If it's still 1-1, 58 minutes, 60 minutes, get Stina on, of course. And then we'll see how long Viv's got. How many minutes Viv's got in her. Virginia says they're strong dribbling midfielders. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's the way that we want to play, though, is it? I mean, I don't know. You stick Katie McCabe in there, she'll have a run at people, won't she? It's what Frida Marnham does. Hasn't really worked, has it, this season? She's been really poor, but she's a midfield player that runs at people, isn't she? So I don't know. I'm not sure. There is something missing. Yeah, there seems to be a link between midfield and the attack. It's not quite working, and then we're making silly mistakes at the back. And the combination of those all together is making it hard, isn't it? Terry says, how many Arsenal fans in the chat? Press 1. How many Chelsea fans in the chat, press thumbs up button. If you're a Man U fan, press thumbs up. Yeah, just give us all, whoever you are, whoever you support, give us a thumbs up anyway, because you're here now, aren't you? And what happens is what we've tended to find is the more likes we get, the more likely are Arsenal to score. And if you're a Chelsea fan or a Man United fan, then you might not want Arsenal to score. And I understand that. Of course you don't. I wouldn't want you guys to score in your games. I didn't want Chelsea to score 4 goals today. But so if you give it a like, there's every chance that Bristol City might score, or Arsenal won't score. So you can help get the result that you want. It's all down to you. If you give it enough likes, then you'll get the result that you want, whether it's an Arsenal to win, whether it's a Bristol City win, or whatever it is. So it's in your hands, really, isn't it? We've got SLG says there, Man U fan. Yeah, there's a few Man U fans around. I'm sure you'll all be enjoying Arsenal dropping points if that's what happens, because obviously we know that, you know that we're going to be one of your big rivals for the those places at the top of the league, whether it's winning the league or the Champions League places, So yeah, we know how important all these points are. And we need to find a way to win. Let's be honest. We need to find a way to win. We did it last week. Totally different circumstances, of course. And we need to find a way again, however way that is. We need to find a way, don't we? Rogelio says Stina is doing that dribbling much better this year. Stina's been, I think, I've always rated Stina. When we signed her a couple of Januaries ago, I was really, really excited that we'd signed her. And I thought she started really well. Then last season, she had in the middle of the season, didn't she? She had a few confidence issues, it seemed. She was missing a few chances and her confidence went a little bit. And then, we started getting all those injuries, and towards the end of the season, she was brilliant, wasn't she? Her form was fantastic, and I don't know. I would like to see her playing more often, playing more minutes. For me, I think she should be, because that's what she brings us. She's got that pace in behind, which Russo doesn't really have, does she? Russo links the play well. She drops deep. She's a great player, but she doesn't have that. She doesn't run in behind defenses. You can see when Stina comes on, when Stina's playing, she will always stretch defenses because she wants to run in behind, and that's what we're lacking a little bit. I would be tempted to bring her on quite soon. We've got SLG says they're a Man U fan, but huge Jordan Nobbs fan, so I have a soft spot for Arsenal. Will did. Yeah, I mean, we've all got a soft spot for Jordan Nobbs, of course. A brilliant player and a great servant to Arsenal. And, we're pleased that she seems to be playing a lot more regularly now, obviously back in the England setup as well, which is good. And yeah, obviously I hope she does well. Lan Ezra says there, which is actually Arsenal backwards, in case you didn't know. The problem is the coach, simply not good enough for Arsenal. Can't believe we give the guy a long-term extension. I mean, it's difficult, really, isn't it? Because this is his third season. His first season, he took the title down to the final game. We only lost one game all season in the league. Last season, with all the injuries that we had, we won the Continental Cup. We reached the semi-final of the Champions League. That's 2 good seasons back to back, really, isn't it? In the circumstances. And yes, we've had a difficult start to this season. If we do win this game, as I'm sure we end up will, we're not far off the top, are we? We'll be 3 points behind Chelsea. That's not irretrievable, is it? And I think it's a little bit too early. I mean, yes, we're giving him a long-term contract extension. Is this the right time? I'm not sure. I don't know. Probably not. We did the same with Arteta, didn't we? With the men's team, we were losing game after game, and we give him an extension of the contract. So I don't know whether it's the club way, maybe at this moment in time. But I'm certainly not that. I don't think. I think Jonas did, because of what he's done in the previous 2 seasons, deserves certainly more time now to get this right. They've given him a contract. They're not going to get rid of him either, let's be honest. So I don't mean more time from the club. I mean more time from the fans to say, he's got a lot of new players. He's got to try and find a way to make it work. He's got all these great players on the bench, and it's let's just be a little bit more patient. But yeah, if we did lose today, actually Beth Mead looks like she's coming on. She's Oh, Beth Mead is strict ready to come on, guys. Beth Mead is going to be coming on, I think so. Majendra says Montemuro left us for Juve. Yeah, well, he left us. He didn't leave us for Juve. He left us and then went to Juve, which was a little bit like, okay. Loki says thumbs up are nice in a crazy world of fools. Yeah, they are. Thumbs up are very nice. So if you haven't done so, give us a like and then we'll win the game. Or we won't if you don't want us to. It's, whatever. Greg says we play better when we move the ball quicker. Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, absolutely we do. And what we've tended to do today, and maybe too much this season, is we've moved it quickly side to side, but not forward, and that's been a problem. When Steena's playing, we saw against Man United in the first half, we got the ball forward to Steena, she scored a goal. Against Aston Villa last week when we were losing, we brought Steena on, suddenly we got the ball forward quicker, we got Villa turning, facing their own goal, we scored the goals and won the game. That to me is the key to that, is getting Steena on the pitch. That is, for me, that is the key. And whether Jonas thinks actually it's going to be something that we do later in the game with a tiring defence, maybe that's the plan. It certainly worked last week, didn't it? But anyway, let's see what happens. SLG says bring Joe back. No, I don't really need to bring Joe back. Terry says Steena should start over Russo. Russo should be fighting to remove Steena, in my opinion. But we'd love them both to start. Yeah, I mean, I think the issue is he wanted to pay a lot of money for Russo, so now he's got her for free. He's gonna keep picking her, isn't he? Loki says Mead out warming up. Yeah, she was without a tracksuit on either. Anyway, she hasn't come on yet because we're just about to start this second half. I don't think she has anyway. They haven't mentioned any substitutions. So it's going to be Bristol City to kick off. Arsenal now attacking the goal to our left in this second half, and let's see if we can turn this around, or not turn it around, but let's get the win. Majendra says he left as he was not given the funds for players in the team. Juve are now improved so much. Yeah, they are. I mean, we beat them last year in the Champions League, didn't we? Little Cubby says Beth created the winner Sunday, bring her on. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we will bring her on. How many minutes has she got in? And that's the issue, isn't it? How early we bring her on. Anyway, we are off and underway in the second half, and Arsenal's attacking a goal to our left. And let's see if we can get ourselves back in front. You do feel if we get ourselves in front again, we can go on and win this game. I don't want to say comfortably, but reasonably comfortably. Anyway, we're in possession now with Leia Cadena. Little Cubby says Joe Condoes by saying he was league going for family reasons. Yeah, Juve reasons. Well, yeah, I'll say that was all a little bit strange, wasn't it? But anyway, we've moved on from that now. Anyway, we're coming forward now. We're trying to try and move on from that poor first half, really, and get ourselves back in front. Steph Catley's now going to pick the ball up here just inside Arsenal's half on this near side. Just lays a short ball off to Leia Cadena, gets it back again. Steph Catley goes back again to the Spaniard, and she goes across to Lotta Wouba-Moy. Terry says, let's hope Jonas doesn't turn Russo into Havertz. No, I mean, I think Russo's playing well. But because she dropped so deep, there's no one running in behind. That's why maybe the two of them together would work, as it did against Man U for a while. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward now. Kim Little on this near side. Can the captain inspire us in this second half? She's been fairly quiet in this game, Kim Little, actually, so far. Anyway, we've played a minute and a half of the second half, and it is still Bristol City 1, Arsenal 1, which certainly wasn't what we was expecting from this game, is it? But anyway, let's see what the second half is going to bring. It can only get better from this point on, can't it? Let's be honest, it really can. But let's see. We are in possession now at the moment inside our own half with Lotta. Lays it into Leah Volti. Not a great pass from her to Leia Cadena, but she's not under any pressure. There we go. Gracie says, is this going to show the match or just listening? I can't show the match, unfortunately, due to copyright issues. YouTube will the channel just get shut down. So I can only sort of tell you what's happening. Anyway, also coming forward now, Russo over on that far side, tried to play into the box, looking for the run of Katie McCabe. Again, good defending from Bristol City. You have to say they've defended really well, but we need to be better. There's no doubt about that. And we are coming forward now over on that far side. Katie McCabe plays it back to Lotta Wouba-Moy, plays it forward to Leah Walty, gets it back, Lotta. And now it's with Katie McCabe over on that far side, rides one challenge and then plays the ball square to Leia Cadena. Now it's up this near side. Steph Catley, Australian defender, plays it back to Leia Cadena again. Now it's square to Lotta. Moving again, Arsenal moving the ball sideways, but not really forward. And that was a forward pass there from Lotta. Not a great forward pass, so it's cut out. And a long ball played forward by Bristol City. But there's no Bristol player in Arsenal's half, and it's now with Manu Zinsberger. Terry says, at least we know Russo can play and score goals. Yeah, I mean, Russo's a great player. And she's going to score a lot of goals for us, let's be honest. We know she will. We need one from her now, though, don't we? Right now would be nice. Anyway, Arsenal are coming forward. Now it's with Leah Vaulty. Chips the ball over the top, over that far side, looking for Katie McCabe. She's going to get there. Katie McCabe, in fact, she doesn't quite manage to keep... Oh, sorry, it's Lowell Moritz. She does well, actually. Lowell Moritz keeps possession, finds Leah Vaulty again, who does well, lays the ball back to... So it's Leah Vaulty, sorry, he's got the ball now. Now it's with Leah Cadena up this near side. Steph Catley into Captain Kim, just on the edge of the box, lays it off to this near side. Caitlin Ford, who had a bright start, but hasn't really had much impact in the game since. And now Arsenal on the edge of the box. Now Caitlin Ford's got a little bit of time on this near side. Can she get the cross in? She's closed down very quickly, so she's had to come inside. Now she finds Steph Catley on this near side. Can Steph get the cross in again? She's closed down quickly. Really good work from the Bristol City defenders here tonight. Working so hard. And Arsenal are struggling to break them down. Anyway, it's a throw now on this near side. Steph Catley with it for Arsenal. Is this going to be the moment we've been waiting for a very, very long time since the Bristol City equaliser? Kim Little now on the edge of the box. Plays at the ball square to Lotta Wilbermoy. Pings it in to Vicky Palova. Gets the ball into the box. Katie McCaver back to goal. Twisted and turning. Can she get the cross in? She doesn't manage to now, but she's still got the ball. Chips it in with her left foot. Is deflected. Headed away. Not very far though. Comes out only as far as Steph Catley finds Caitlin Ford inside the box. Caitlin Ford goes around the outside, tries to pull it back. It's hit a Bristol defender. She's still got it. Caitlin Ford pulls it back, looking for Russo. Again, it's good defending from Bristol City, you have to say, but that's not a good clearance. Kim Little now on the edge of the box, twisting the turn. Can she get a shot away? Bristol body again in the way. And suddenly now the pressure is ramping up from Arsenal. Can we get the goal? Loki says, come on, ladies, indeed. And Greg says, Beth is warming up. Yes, I don't think it'll be long till we see Beth, actually. We've played 5 minutes of the second half. We haven't really created a chance yet, but we are coming forward again. That ball looking for Russo, but it's cut out again by Bristol City, who have defended really strongly. Anyway, Steph Catley now. Is she going to be the one to open this defence up? Leah Walty, Steph Catley again on this near side. Plays the ball forward, looking for the run there of Caitlin Ford. All not good defending that time. Caitlin Ford won the ball inside the Bristol City penalty area. Plays it back to Leah Vaulty. Gets it back again. Caitlin Ford inside the area. She tried to flick it on. Did it come off a Bristol defender? No, it didn't. It's going to be a goal kick. Kim Little there couldn't get on the end of that. It looked like it maybe got a deflection, that ball, but the referee's given a goal kick. And another Arsenal attack comes to nothing. Abby says, come on, you Gooner girls. There's a few players there. The movement on the bench. Beth is taking her coat off. Frida Marnham is taking her coat off as well. So I'm expecting those two to come on. No sign of Stina, which is a bit of a surprise. Loki says, Mead on in a minute or two. Yeah, it's looking that way. He's looking that way. Anyway, Arsenal now looking to attack with Vicky Palova. Little bit of space for her. Pings the ball square, though, to Steph Catley. Not a great first touch move, but she's got the ball again. Just plays it square in to Leah Cadena. Plays it out to that far side. And Arsenal now looking for this breakthrough. That ball played into the edge of the box. Russo holds it up. Tries to turn away from the Bristol defender. But again, good defending, you have to say. Bristol City have defended so well in this game. It's no excuse for why we're not be able to break them down, but you have to give them credit where it's due. But now we've got a chance here. Kim Little, the ball just runs away from it. Again, it's a Bristol body in the way. They can't really get out, though, can they? You do feel that the more pressure that we start putting on them, the sooner or later they will crack. Abby says that if Viv makes her comeback tonight, there will be tears. She's my favourite ever. Yeah, I think we'll all be absolutely delighted to see her playing again. Whether it's tonight or whether we have to wait till after the international break, it won't be long now, will it, till we'll see Viv again back on the pitch, which is going to be amazing, isn't it? She's obviously going to make a massive difference to the team as well. You know, we're coming forward now. Kim Little on this near side. Can she kick the ball in? She can. Look to get a cross in. We haven't got many players in the box. Caitlin Ford now does put a cross in, looking for the head of Russo. It comes off a defender. Claims she was fouled. It's going to be a corner, though, to Arsenal. And now we've got a chance to try and get this goal again. A decent cross in there from Caitlin Ford. the defender there. Did defender get a touch on it? Looked like she did. She claimed she was pushed, actually. I don't know if she did get a touch on it. Megan Connolly it was. In fact, it wasn't. It's a goal kick. And Bristol do get the ball in our half, but not for very long. Because lots of Wilburn plays it forward. Not a great ball, but we've picked it up again. And it is Vicky Palova running at that Bristol defence. She's going to try a shot, be a great goal if she can. Straight to the goalkeeper, she spilled it. Russo's in. Again, the goalie saves it. It's come back out. It's cleared off the line. Incredible. How have we not scored? It seems to have been the story of our season in many of the games, isn't it? Anyway, Caitlin Ford puts the ball back in, headed away, and the ball's inside the Bristol City penalty area. How have we not scored there? It's incredible, really. But we're still coming forward again, looking for that opportunity. Vicky Palova again trying to get in behind. Gregory says, oh, my Lord, how did they not score? I do not know. Loki says, miss. Well, it was a miss, yeah. We had 2 or 3 chances there. Some good defending from Bristol City as well, but there was a poor miss in there as well from Arsenal, it has to be said. Coming forward again, though, Steph Catley finds Caitlin Ford on this near side. Caitlin Ford goes past one challenge, keeps the ball, finds Steph Catley. The pressure is mounting. You do feel a moment's coming for Arsenal. But we need to find one, don't we? Lotta Wilburn plays out to that far side. Katie McCabe. The substitutions haven't been made yet, but they won't be very long. Leah Walty plays it back to Katie McCabe. Thinks they're ball into the penalty. They're looking for Caitlin Ford. Did the defender flip that away? I think she did. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. They're just showing that earlier opportunity there. Vicky Palova's shot was spilled by the goalkeeper. And then Russo missed an absolute sitter, really. A good save. And then Katie McCabe's follow-up was blocked by Megan Connolly. But Vicky Palova there, what a run that was. Went all the way at the heart of the defence. A good effort, spilled by the goalkeeper. Actually, Russo didn't get the shot, and it was the defender that got in the way. And the goalkeeper there, Liv Clark, has just come and claimed that corner as well. She's got a knock on her ankle. Ms. Pinksock says their shots need to be more clinical. Well, they need to go in the goal, don't they, quite honestly. It was a good run, though, from Vicky there, wasn't it? Shot from the edge of the box. The goalie spilled it. And then the defender actually came across in front of Russo, and then the goalkeeper again. And that block there from Megan Connolly, actually on the follow-up from Katie McCabe, that's a match-winning block there, isn't it? Wow, incredible. Little Cubby says there, it's been the same every game so far. The ball won't go in. Absolutely, it has. I mean, every single game it has been the same. We have chance after chance after chance, and yeah, it's just not going in. Anyway, the players have now come across to this far side to get to get a drink and obviously some words from Jonas, who's got a baseball cap on with Y3 on the front. Not quite sure what that's about. But anyway, probably some sponsorship thing. Anyway, what we need now is some substitutions, don't we? That is what we need. And that may well change this game in Arsenal's favour. And Gregory says there, Marnham and Mead coming on. Well, I would like to have seen Mead and Steiner come on personally. Miss Pinsott says, Meadow, indeed. Meadow is coming on. And the Arsenal fans are cheering as Meadow enters the pitch. We played 56 minutes. 56 minutes. Still plenty of time in this game. Terry says, when Viv is fully up and running, where do you think she fits into the team? Well, I don't think it's too much of an issue, is it? Viv plays anywhere you want to play her. She can play as a number 9, as number 10. She'd probably play in the position that Frida Mahn has been playing in, I would imagine. Deo says our defence can't stop conceding. Well, we haven't conceded a goal since the 16th minute. We've now played 56, so we've not conceded for a while. But I know what you mean, and you're right. We need to keep more clean sheets. Anyway, Bristol City almost came forward there, but good defending from Steph Catley, and now she's got Caitlin Ford outside her. Again, though, she's got a player right up her, makes it difficult for her to get any forward momentum, but we are coming forward now. Russo's dropped deep to get the ball. She's running at that Bristol defence. We seem to be doing everything a little bit quicker now. Ball play back to Katie McCabe, lays it off to Lotta Wilburn, puts a cross in. Again, it falls to Bristol City defender. That's a bit of a mistake, actually, but the ball does manage to fall to Naomi Lazelle, and she kicks it out there for a throw to Arsenal. Still no sign of the actual substitutions. They're ready to come on. They've been getting instructions, and we've had 2 or 3 throw-ins, and we haven't made the substitutions yet. Just get them on. Anyway, Bristol City make a mistake there. Kate McCabe was shot from distance. Oh, good save at a near post. A really good save there from Liv Clark, who's actually done really well on her league debut for Bristol City, you have to say. bit lucky with a clearance there. It was Katie McCabe's shot. It was going in at the near post. Good save there at the near post there by Liv Clark. It is a corner to Arsenal. 58 minutes played. The corner's over on that far side. And it is going to be Steph Catley with it. We've got plenty of bodies in there. Bristol City have defended these set pieces pretty well so far. The corner comes in towards the near post. It's only half cleared. Comes into the box. It's a shot comes in. It's in the roof of the net again. It's Katie McCabe who's got a second goal. And Arsenal lead again. We said someone might get a hat-trick. Maybe it's going to be Katie McCabe. Fired it in there. What a great finish that is. Again, it's another corner only half cleared. And Katie thumps it into the roof of the net. And Arsenal are back in front. Nice first touch, then smash into the roof of the net. That's another great finish. She doesn't score simple goals, does she? The corner was headed away, touch on her knee, and then bang volley and into the roof of the net. The keeper couldn't keep that one out. She's kept out a few things tonight, the Bristol City goalkeeper, but in fact, it was headed past her by her own defender on the way in. She may well have saved that, actually. It was on target. It's going to be Katie's goal, obviously. But the deflection maybe helped us there. Nuances says, finally. Loki says, get in. Miss Pinksot says, goal. Michael says, 2-1 Arsenal indeed. Nathan says, there we go. Well, let's hope so. Miss Pinksot says, Katie, come on. I mean, Katie McCabe is doing the job tonight, isn't she? Wayne says, there, come on, you gunners, indeed. 2 goals for Katie McCabe. I'll say that one was headed past the goalkeeper, just in front of the goalkeeper, actually. It will be, I say it's not going to be an own goal because it was going in. It's just that the goalie may well have saved it. Let's have a look at it. There's a replay now. The volley came in, and I don't think the goalie would have saved it anyway. The deflection just helped it in. Little Cubby says, we love McCabe, Katie McCabe. We do, of course we do. And that's 3 goals for her this season in the last 2 games as well. Abby says, what a player indeed. She is amazing. And she has just got herself another goal. And we're back in front. This is where we need to push on now and take advantage of this. Bristol City are starting to maybe look a little bit more tired. We've had a lot of pressure on their goal. And you wonder what they've got left now. They've gone behind again. There's still half an hour to play, so there's plenty of time. Miss Pinksot says, yeah, I think you mean we love Kate. Yeah, we do. Of course we do. And she's just got herself another important goal. Greg says the floodgates will open. I'm kind of getting that feeling, I must admit. I am. I just think that they've Bristol City look as though they may be running out of legs. And he says player of the match again. Yeah, quite possibly the way it's going. But we'll see. So the substitutions still haven't been made, actually. So maybe they might delay them now or maybe make different ones. But anyway, let's see. Bristol City responded well to going behind before, but we've just picked the ball up again. Russo's dropped very deep. Lays it back to Lotta Woober-Moy. And now Arsenal looking to try and gain some sort of control of this game. Loki says Katie can swing a nice leg. She certainly can. And when she connects with that ball, it certainly stays hit, doesn't it? Yeah, we're coming forward again up this near side. Caitlin Ford plays it in to Kim Little. Turns away from a challenge and plays the ball out to Lotta Woober-Moy. That's a poor ball, actually. Are we going to make the changes now or are we not? It looks like the change has been ready for ages. Jonas is sitting down again now, chatting to his coaching staff. Bristol City may be making a couple of changes of their own, actually, but not quite yet. The ball's back in play, and Arsenal again have got possession. Kim Little over on that far side. Noel Moritz plays it up the line to Alessia Russo. She's onside, but she's very wide. She does well, Russo. Can she get the cross in? It's into the near post. It's deflected behind. It's a corner. We've scored both our goals from corners tonight. Are we going to get another one from another corner? Everybody's coming in. Still no substitutions made. We've taken a corner short this time. Don't know why we did that, actually, because we've had a lot of joy from crossing them into the box, haven't we? Anyway, Katie McCabe's now got the ball on a hat-trick, of course. Plays it in to Steph Catley. That's a good ball to Vicky Plover. That far side drills it across the 6-yard box. Deflected behind again. Another corner to Arsenal. Bristol City are hanging on a little bit here in this game. You have to say it's the pressure is mounting now. I would put this corner straight into the box, actually, is what I would do, because we've scored both our goals that way. Anyway, the referee is just going to have a word with Alessia Russo and is it Megan Connolly? They're one of the Bristol City defenders. Not quite sure what's going on there. The referee didn't like the contact between those two in the box there. And anyway, it's going to be a corner to Arsenal. Let's see if we can get a third goal, which would surely seal this result. Anyway, the corner still hasn't come in yet. It's going to come in now. The corner comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It's headed up at the near post, not really out. Bristol City half clear it again. Again, it falls to the edge of the box to Kim Little into the interior again. Vicky Palova, can she get a shot away? She thinks a cross in. Oh, couldn't quite fall to Alessia Russo. Again, it was Bristol City defending. And then a good tackle there from Leslie as well. It's going to be a throw in to Bristol City. We may now see those substitutions. Rajendra says that is better play from. Well, it's just better play all round. The pressure's been better, and we suddenly started to create a few chances. Actually, Bristol City have made their substitutions. It looks as though Brooke Aspin's gone off, and Satara Murray has come on, number 44, Jamaican international. Has just come on there for Bristol City. And they want to throw again on this near side. We're nearly midway through this second half. It is still Bristol City 1, Arsenal 2. 2 goals from Katie McCabe have been the difference for Arsenal tonight. But we've still got a lot of work to do in this game if we're going to get the 3 points which we need. And let's hope we can get another goal or two, because it's a little bit nervy every time Bristol do get the ball. They haven't had a lot of it in the second half, to be fair, but every time they get the ball forward, you're starting to think what might happen. Anyway, the ball is back with Manu Zinsberger now. Plays it out to Lotta. Wooben Moy comes forward towards halfway on that far side. Plays it out to the far side there to Katie McCabe. Now it's with Katie McCabe again. She's got a good opportunity to cross the ball. It's a cross into the near post. Again, it's put behind by a Bristol City defender, and it is going to be, that was Liddell again, and it is going to be another corner to Arsenal. We are knocking on the door for this third goal, aren't we? And you do feel as though that will be that. Bristol certainly haven't got another 2 goals in them, have they? And you do feel as though, as Greg said before, the floodgates might well open. They could be starting to open here. This corner is about to come in over on that far side. Steph Catley again. This corner comes in towards the near post. It's headed away again. Not really cleared that way. Kim Little battles away on the edge of the penalty area. She's won a free kick right on the edge of the penalty area, Kim Little. Just getting to the ball first and forcing the foul there. It's not far off being a penalty, that. It's literally about a yard outside the area, which might actually end up making it a little bit too close. Anyway, Beth Mead is coming on now, and Frida Marnham as well. It is Vicky Palova is one of the players to go off, as we kind of expected that she would be. And is it Leia Cadena as well? Leia Cadena's going off for Beth Mead, which is a strange substitution if you look at the positions of the players. And Frida Marnham's come on as well for Vicky Palova, which is good, isn't it? So Greg says there, here we go, Mido. Yes, indeed, here we go, Mido. And we've got a corner, and Mido's free kicks on the edge of the box. I thought they might have let Mido take it straight with her first kick, but they didn't. Anyway, it is a free kick on the edge of the box. Let's see who is going to take it. Mido is inside the penalty area looking for anything that might fall to her. We've got this free. In fact, Mido is going to take it. Mido's come out to take this free kick on the edge of the box. In fact, she doesn't. It's Steph Catley. Oh, it's over the bar. Not what we needed there, was it, really, from Steph Catley? Thought Beth Mead. Maybe if Beth Mead had been a little bit more in the game, she might have took it, but maybe she wasn't ready. Anyway, Addy says next is Viv. Well, we'll see. Maybe it will be. Because it says our girl Mido is on. She is on. And Frida Marnham's on as well. Still no sign of Stina, actually, which I was expecting her to have come on by now. But anyway, let's see. It's a free kick, though, to Bristol City over on that far side for the time being. We still need this third goal. We do still need this third goal. And then I'm sure we'll go on and get another 1 or 2 in the final few minutes. But Bristol City actually now coming forward themselves, but not for very long. Kim Little steps in wins the ball. And now that's played up this near side. Russo is going to chase it. It's the substitute Murray there, plays the ball back to the goalkeeper. Frida Marnham is making a run from midfield, but the goalkeeper clears it away. And Arsenal picks it up again. Gregory says, not even on goal, we have to do better. Yeah, we do have to do better, absolutely. Anyway, the ball now played out to the far side. And Arsenal in possession. We've won a throw, have we? Yes, we have. Just about 15 yards inside the Bristol City half. Noel Moritz is going to take it. Plays it in to Kim Little. Back to Lotta Wubben-Moy. Now Steph Catley has dropped into that back three again, which is what we sort of did last week, didn't we, as well? Lotta Wubben-Moy, that ball over the top, over on that far side, looking to get Beth Mead away, but the flag's up for offside. And it is going to be a free kick to Bristol City. We've played 69 minutes, 21 minutes to play. It is still Bristol City 1, Arsenal 2. So there is still, this game is still in the balance. It's been all Arsenal second half. But until we get that third goal, we can't relax, can we? Because we've seen how vulnerable we can be. Anyway, we've got an opportunity now. This is a good play from us. It almost fell for us, not quite. Now Russo, who's dropped deep again, has got the ball. She's got a little bit of space in front of her. Clips the ball in towards Frida Marnham, heads it on. It's inside the box. Caitlin Ford pulls it back to Frida Marnham. Shots blocked. That was almost a chance for the third goal. Frida now plays it out to this near side. The cross comes in. It's a free header. It's put wide. The header at the far post. It was Beth Mead, actually. Wow. Beth Mead with a header. What a moment that would have been. Beth Mead getting her first goal. In the end, it was a good cross, actually. A really good cross from Katie McCabe, it was. Whipped in. Beth Mead got there ahead of the defender, but couldn't direct her header on target. And it's gone just wide of the post. What a moment that would have been for Beth. Paul says, as long as you get the 3 points, nothing else matters at this point in the season. No, I agree with you. I mean, I say this every week. I'll take a 1-0 win against anybody just because it's the 3 points. And that's, especially at the moment, the struggles that we've had this season so far, 3 points. I agree with you 100%. But I think that we had an opportunity today. We've still got it. There's still 20 minutes to play, but we have an opportunity today to really put a statement down and say, this team is a serious title challenger. If you're struggling to beat Bristol City away 2-1, Chelsea and Man United and Man City aren't going to be looking at us thinking, Arsenal are a threat. Do you know what I mean? That's not, you go away to Bristol City and win, score 4 or 5 goals, people will then start to think, this is a serious team. And I think that's I know it's early in the season and maybe that doesn't matter too much. A win's a win. But yeah, I think a statement performance would have been nice, wouldn't it? And I thought after last week, that's what we were going to get, and we haven't. Anyway, Bristol City are making a sub now. Another one. We'll just see exactly who that is. Carrie Jones is going off. It's Mari Ward is coming on for them. So that's their second change of the game. And we've played 71 minutes. Let's see whether that's going to make a difference to Bristol City. They are still in this game. That's a nice play there from Frida Marnham. Almost got it there, but anyway, it's come to Russo instead. And then she tries to play the ball out wide, but she's overhit it. And it's going to be a goal kick to Bristol City. Almost could play that from Frida in midfield. Knocked the ball past the defender. Looked like she was going to get round her, but she couldn't quite get on the end of that one. Atakunda says, I still miss the Arsenal 3 years ago when Mido scored 6 goals and 4 assists against Bristol. No, that was it was Viv that scored 6 and 4 assists. It was Viv, not Mido. I don't think Mido scored in that game, actually. I know Kim Little missed a penalty and then scored the rebound. I can't remember what the other goal. It was Lisa Evans, wasn't it? I think Lisa Evans got the other one, or one of the other ones. Maybe Mido did score. I can't remember. Abby says, it was Viv. Yeah, it was Viv. So I don't think Mido even scored in that game. I don't remember if she did. I don't think she did. I think Lisa Evans might have scored 2, actually. Anyway. Arsenal now looking to come forward again. We've played 72.5 minutes. It is Bristol City 1, Arsenal 2. And Arsenal are closing in on a second win in a row, which would keep us 3 points behind Chelsea, which is so important, isn't it, at this point in the season, and also as well 3 points behind Manchester United. But we had an opportunity to really make a statement today, and we haven't really done it, have we? Miss Pinksock says that now I prefer the closer competition. Yeah, no, I prefer a closer competition. Yeah, but you know, we should be beating Bristol City by more than 2-1. Let's be honest. I say we may well still do. We are coming forward. They're looking for that third goal. Lotta Woobermoy in an advanced position plays the ball in to Beth Mead. Gets it back again at Lotta Woobermoy. Oh, and that wasn't a great ball, was it? From Frida Marlin back to Lotta again. Ismail says, never been worried when the opponents have the ball in our half. So I've never been this worried. I know, I agree with you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Misra says, I miss Laura. Yeah, I mean, we've missed a few players, aren't we? Paul says, them days of 8-0 and 9-0 are getting very rare now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they'll ever happen again, if I'm honest. I really don't. I'm not sure if they will. I just feel as though that the league's so much more competitive now. I know Chelsea won 8-0, didn't they? Was it last season? Leicester, wasn't it, or something? I mean, we've beaten Leicester 5-0 before. We won 5-0 away at Leicester last season. But yeah, I do feel as though those results are going to be less and less. Anyway, also coming forward now, Frida Marnham finds Caitlin Ford on this near side. Frida Marnham gets it back inside the area. Frida Marnham was shot at the near post. Was no conviction in that finish whatsoever. And it was an easy save that was there from Liv Clark, but Arsenal still in possession now. Katie McKay's ball. It's a free at the far post. It's come back in. Beth Mead. Oh, she couldn't quite get enough behind it. It's gone straight to the goalkeeper. That would have been. We're kind of desperate for Beth to score a goal now, aren't we? But she wasn't able to get a convincing finish on that. Miss Pinksock says there, Leah and Laura are getting greatly missed. Yeah, all our injured players are getting greatly missed. A good play though from Arsenal there, but Beth couldn't quite get enough power on that shot. We've got a comment there. Hizu says women's football changed fast. Yeah, it does change fast. It has changed fast. Gregory says second chance in 4 minutes for Beth. Indeed, it is. Maybe a goal coming for her, isn't it? She just lacks a little bit of sharpness there, but I'm sure that will come as she plays more games. But yeah, she's got herself into 2 great positions, hasn't she? Just inside the penalty area. Lotta Woobermoy now switches the play to this near side. Caitlin Ford takes that ball, plays it into the edge of the area to Russo. And she's tackled, actually. Goodness, good defending from Bristol City. They're still working extremely hard, and they've just won a free kick there. Leah Walty, it was, gave away the foul on Thestrop there. And it's going to be a free kick to Bristol City. We've played 75 minutes, and there is still no sign of Stina, which we're not very happy about, because we like Stina, and this is a sort of game where you feel Stina would really stretch that defence. Anyway, they are coming forward, Bristol City, over on that far side. Play the ball back, and they're still in possession. The ball played up this far side. It's with Rachel Furness, who scored the goal. Oh, actually, no, it's not, is it? It's a substitute who does well, actually, trying to get past Kim Little. Good battle for the ball there. And then it's gone out for a throw. Loki says Viv warming up. Well, she might be warming up. Is she coming on? There's the 2 things are not necessarily the same, are they? Viv is warming up, but she's still got a coat on, so I'm not expecting her to come on anytime soon. I'm sure Stina's warming up as well, but nobody seems to be bothered about that, do they? All focus is on Viv. She is warming up. How many minutes has she got in her? Will she have any minutes today? You know, we're coming forward now. Katie McCabe driving on from this left-sided position where she's so much more effective, although she's got 2 goals playing there. Addy says there, Viv on the pitch, 3rd goal. Well, maybe this cross comes in. It's a good cross, but again, the goalkeeper's out. Across from the right-hand side. I think it was Noel Moritz with it. And Liv Clark, you have to say, the Bristol City goalkeeper should be really proud of her league debut today. Her first ever appearance in the WSL. And she has covered herself in a lot of glory today. She may well end up on the losing side as things stand, and you expect she will do, but she certainly played well, Liv Clark. So well done to her. Is she the next next England goalkeeper of the future? Maybe. She certainly played really, really well today, and kept the team in it in many ways. Our finishing hasn't been great. Our finishing has been lacking, hasn't it? But she has made some decent saves. She's done well. And her handling, I say, I've been really impressed with her handling of crosses and corners and stuff like that. She's done well. Terry says there, the problem I'm seeing with Arsenal not scoring is the thumbs up button he's pressing. Yeah, that's obviously the reason. Bristol City trying to come forward there, but Lotta steps in, and now Beth trying to get clear down that far side, but the ball's gone all the way back to the goalkeeper. Liv Clark, who kicks it long. And the referee has given out a yellow card to Russo, I think it was. Was that a late challenge off the ball, maybe? Didn't actually see what happened there, if I'm honest. I didn't really see what was it here. The ball was played back. Oh, yeah, she pushed over a Bristol City defender there. Amy Rogers it was, and Russo's got a yellow card. We've played 78 minutes. Bristol City are now making 2 more substitutions. And let's see what they are. It looks like Hales is one of the players coming on. Shania Hales has come on, and Syme as well. Emily Syme's come on, and Thustrup, and I didn't see who else went off actually. Anyway, they've made 2 more substitutions. Mira says, I'm still mad at Liverpool game. Yeah, I think we're all still well frustrated at a Liverpool game. Gregory says, I think Russo needs to be subbed. She's getting frustrated. Yeah, it's not been her day, has it? It's not been her day today at all, Melissa Russo. You could say that about all of our forward players. It's not really been a day, has it? Daya says there, with the squad we have, what should stop us from winning a domestic treble or double when everyone is back from injury? Well, let's see. Let's see. We've got just over 10 minutes left, and it is still Bristol City 1, Arsenal 2. And we've got as it says, come Astina, I'm seeing Astina go. Yeah, I'd like to see Astina go. We need to get her on the pitch first. Let's hope it won't be too long, because it's long overdue, isn't it? The Astina substitution. She's been coming on later and later every week. You know, that ball's played up the far side, and Bristol City have picked it up in midfield. They're coming forward themselves now, but Arsenal soon in that attack now. Frida Marnham, she's done well inside the centre circle, finds Russo. She's not got really any support. She's running over into that far side. She desperately needs someone to pass to, and in the end, she has to play the ball back to Lotta Woober-Moy. And now it's with Katie McCabe. Steph Catley now playing as that third centre-back. That ball's played through into Russo again. She holds it up well. Laid it off to Frida Marnham. Oh, Caitlin Ford made the run off her there, but she didn't find the pass, and now we've had to go backwards again. Now it's with Frida Marnham another time. Now she's got Caitlin Ford trips over the ball almost, but she manages to keep it in. She's gone past a couple of changes. She's really nice. Oh, Frida should have just give it straight back to her. Instead, Frida comes in field. This is good possession from Arsenal, but we're not really progressing anywhere. But we might do now over on that far side. This is nice play. Kim Little drifts past one challenge, plays the ball inside to Beth Mead. Beth Mead thought about a shot. Instead, she played it to Leah Vulty. You do feel a goal's coming for Arsenal here. We've had a lot of possession. Katie McCabe now lines up across, but she doesn't put the ball in the box yet. Plays it back instead to Steph Catley. Arsenal keeping possession, but not really looking like we're going to get the goal necessarily, but we're knocking the ball around nicely. It's come back out again to Katie McCabe. Plays it up this near side. The cross comes in. Again, it's cleared away by the Bristol City defence. Kim Little just touches the ball off. Arsenal have had possession now for about 5 minutes. Are we going to get an actual opportunity, a shot at goal at the end of this? Let's see. We're coming forward now. Katie McCabe finds Caitlin Ford on this near side. Plays it back to Steph Catley. Now it's back in again. Back out to Steph Catley again. Plays it forward into Frida Marnham. She runs into a little bit of trouble there, actually. And Bristol City have come away with a ball. That was a little bit of a short pass, actually, and now it's gone long. And it is now Katie McCabe with that ball there, plays out to that far side. Abby says, well, minute one. Well, I'm on 82nd minute here. I might be a little bit behind. I'm not sure what my stream's doing. Anyway, Arsenal have got a throw now over on that far side, which we're taking quickly. Arsenal looking to do everything quickly now. Is there going to be some more late drama? We've got a lot of late goals this season, haven't we? So maybe we'll get us another late goal or two. The last 2 games we've scored in stoppage. We've scored 3 goals in stoppage time, haven't we, in the last 2 games? So I wonder if we were going to get a stoppage time goal again here. Frida Marnham with the goal. There's still plenty of time left yet till we get to stoppage time. Kim Little now plays the ball forward to Russo, lays it off to Lotta Wouben-Moy. After they've had so much possession in this game, but not really made the most of it, if we're honest, in terms of obviously goals and even opportunities in front of goal. Russo's come deep again over on that far side. She's done well. Can she get the cross in? She does get the cross, and it's deflected behind. It is going to be a corner to Arsenal after all of that, and a yellow card as well for Rachel Furness. Loki says, come on, ladies, finish them. We've got Lawrence in there. He says, Lawrence, why are we only playing one striker up front against 5 defenders? Well, I don't know. I really don't know. It was a late challenge there from Rachel Furness on Leah Volti that got her the yellow card. She didn't seem to agree with that decision. But anyway, she's got a yellow card and we've got a corner. And we scored both our goals from corners. So are we going to get a third goal from a corner? Which would be nice, wouldn't it? Gregory says 14 corners, wow, and no goals. No, we scored both our goals from corners, Gregory. They're half cleared corners. This one comes in low towards the near post. But again, Bristol City deal with it. Comes back in again. It's deflected behind from Frida Marnham's effort. It's going to be another corner. And maybe this is going to be an opportunity again to get the third goal. 84 minutes on the clock. And there's a bit of pushing and shoving inside the 6-yard box. We've got a comment on where is Amanda. She's injured apparently. Loki says Bristol playing 9-1-0 formation, but they've been playing that most of the second half, haven't they? And it's difficult, isn't it, to find space when there's that many defenders anyway. The corner comes into the near post. It's flicked on. I'm not sure if it's going to go behind for another corner. No, it isn't. It's going to go out for a throw instead. And I think there's an injury to Russo. She's got a knock on the back of the head. Miss Pink Sox saying Jonas needs to fire his buddy on set pieces. He's terrible coach. Well, yeah, the set pieces haven't been great. Well, I said that. So we've got both our goals from sort of corners, haven't we? Half cleared corners. And Russo's just getting a little bit of treatment now for that knock to the back of the head. Not next week, week after, of course, it's an international break next week. Aston Villa play Chelsea. That's going to be an interesting game, isn't it? Brighton playing Manchester United. Of course, our next game in the WSL is Man City at home, isn't it? So it's not getting any easier, is it? Paul says, click that like button. Yeah, click the like button. Why not? Andy's in the chat. He says, am I the only one who's a Jonas Eidsvall out fan? We have a really good squad, but I think he doesn't know how to use it. No, there's been a few people who have been saying that maybe, Jonas is the wrong man for the jobs. But, I still think he needs a little bit more time with this new team. Anyway, Russo is back again following that little knock to the head. But obviously, she's got to go off and come back on again, the protocol and all this. Eddie says, so no Viv today. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised because, she's on the bench just because she can be involved in the squad. You don't have any minutes that the players have got in them. Anyway, it's going to be a drop ball, I think, here. I'm not sure what the referee's doing. I'm not sure if he knows what he's doing. But he's going to give the ball to the Bristol City goalkeeper. Loki says, you're not alone, Andy. No, I mean, he's not alone. We've had plenty of comments along a similar line, haven't we? It has been quite frustrating, this game. But ultimately, as Paul said before, 3 points are 3 points. Whether you win 5-0 or you win 1-0, doesn't matter. You still get the 3 points. And at this point in the season, absolutely, we need to win. And we'll be on 6 points. And that'll only be, I'll say, we'll be right back. So we'll be on 7 points, won't we? Paul says they watched Chelsea earlier and they are looking better than they was last season and a better squad. Yeah, it's still early in the season, though, isn't it? Lots can happen. I think Arsenal are only going to get better. We certainly can't get much worse with the players that we've got, you wouldn't imagine. So we're just going to get better and better, aren't we? And then hopefully we'll be ready when the other teams slip up because we've got a little bit of ground to make up, haven't we, following that poor start that we made. But anyway, Russo now drops deeper, plays it out to this near side to Katie McCabe, plays it up the line to Caitlin Ford. Caitlin Ford puts across it. It's going to come all the way across. Is it to Beth Mead? No, it isn't. Again, it's good defending. And it is going to be another corner, though, to Arsenal. Further says, I saw that Chelsea game. They were so good. They still conceded 2 goals, though, didn't they? And they were only playing Brighton at home. Little Cubby says, no, he has done well for us. It's just been a difficult start. We need to get the players. You won't say Jonas out when we win the W. So, no, exactly. I agree with Jose says, Arsenal need to rebuild team. Where is Kyra? Well, she's on the bench, along with a few others that haven't come on, which I'm still a little bit baffled about. We're into the last minute and a half. This is Arsenal's 15th corner. Are we going to get another guy? It comes into the near post. It's flicked on by a Bristol City defender. And in the end, they managed to clear it away. Patrick says, get Stina Blackstenius on there, Jonas. Please give her back her place in the team. Yeah, I agree. Lawrence says, Jonas is definitely not the man for the job. He's been incapable of changing formation to drag defensive-minded teams out of positions. I don't know. I mean, he's made a change to the formation today, going to 3 at the back, bringing some subs on and trying to make a difference. It is very difficult, as was pointed out before. When they're playing basically 9 defenders everyone behind the ball, it's difficult, isn't it? And if the team's not prepared to come out and make any space, you're not going to. It's difficult to create some, isn't it? But anyway. Paul says Brighton have improved no end. They won't be easy to beat this season. No, I don't think anyone's easy to beat this season. I think we're seeing that today, aren't we? But the best teams, the top teams, do find a way to get the results, and obviously that's what Arsenal need to do here. For me, it says that we really need Amanda for the corners. We do, but she's injured, so we haven't got her, have we? But maybe we might have scored 1 or 2 more goals had she been in the team. Anyway, Arsenal now in possession again. That's a long ball up that far side, flicked on by Beth Mead looking for Russo, but Bristol City are going to come across and deal with that. But Russo has just won it back. She does well, actually. Russo showed good strength, comes away with the ball, plays it to Beth Mead inside the area. But again, Bristol City have got 2 players across and managed to cover. It's going to be 9 minutes of stoppage time. Where's 9 minutes of stoppage time come from? Anyway, we've got 9 more minutes, so there's plenty of time for us to get another goal or 2. And we've scored in stoppage time so many games recently. Zinsberger comes out there to clear that long ball away. And Arsenal now coming forward again. Beth Mead just touches it off to Noel Moritz over on that far side. Again, Arsenal lose the ball. But we've picked it up again now. A little bit of space here for Frida Marnham. She's going to run past the defender. She does. Frida Marnham thinks about a shot. She needed some support on the left-hand side. It wasn't really too forthcoming. It is now Katie McCabe. Is this going to be a hat-trick? Katie McCabe across the goal. Oh, no one there to finish it off. That could have been a hat-trick there for Katie McCabe. Well, she just slid into the advertising hoarding behind the goal there. She put that ball across. Frida Marnham was waiting there for some support on that left-hand side. Katie made the run. Good ball, actually, from Frida. And then Katie pinged it across the 6-yard box. Nobody could finish it off. And it's gone behind. Leslie says frustrating. Yeah, it is frustrating. Loki says Katie, who's not really injured, she just knocked into the advertising hall and she's fine. It takes more than a little bit of metal and plastic to injure Katie, doesn't it? Let's be honest. But she did kind of slide into it. Anyway, Arsenal now back in possession again. Paul says when you get 3 points, you look at the table, not the game. Absolutely, no, you're right. But it's more looking at where we are as a team, isn't it? You can see how you're progressing. Like you said, Chelsea played well today. So you can kind of think, the likelihood is they're in a good run of form. Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward. That's a foul, surely, referee. And again, it was a foul on Katie McCabe, who was trying to come forward down the left-hand side. It was Murray, the substitute there. And it was a foul there. And it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal over on this near side, and another yellow card by the referee to Shania Hay or Satara Murray, with that yellow card. But I've got a free kick now, which Katie McCabe may well take on this near side. Mr. Big Pierce says, I think Russo is low-key overrated. I don't know about overrated. I think she's a very good player. Anyway, now it's Katie McCabe with his free kick. We've played 3 minutes of the 9 of stoppage time. So there's still a little bit of time left for us to get another goal or two. Katie McCabe, instead of putting it into the box, gives it to Frida Minor and then gets it back again. Now she crosses it to the goalkeeper's there. A little touch. Couldn't really get it away. It's going to fall to Beth Mead, is it? No, it isn't, because the defender there cleared it away. It's put back into the box again. Lotta Woober-Moy still in there. Beth Mead on the edge of the box. Chips the ball forward. Caitlin Ford's trying to get on the end of it. She's got the ball just inside the penalty area. Caitlin Ford holding off a defender. Plays it square. It's into Leah Balti, but the shot's blocked. And now Bristol can try and come away, but they can't. Now it's back again with Lotta Woober-Moy. Finds Steph Catley. Now plays up this near side. Katie McCabe again with a cross. It's going to come all the way across the penalty. No, it isn't, because again, the Bristol City defenders there. And now they can come forward on the counter-attack. Imagine if they was to get an equaliser now in stoppage time. That would be an absolute disaster. But anyway, we've won the ball back. Beth Mead now on that far side. Tries to whip across him, but Murray's across there, the substitute, to get the ball clear. And Bristol City now can come forward themselves. Rachel Furness it is. And we win the ball in the centre circle, but we've just given it straight back again to Bristol City. They've not had any opportunities in the second half at all. But as we saw in the first half, it only takes one. We've still got 5 minutes to play. The ball's over on that far side with the other substitute, Hales. Little Covey says there, I watched Russo close at the Emirates last Sunday. She works very hard off the ball. She's not overrated. No, I don't think she's overrated. She's just not. She's not like you can't see her being a 20-25 goal a season goal scorer, whereas Stina is, and that's the difference for me. Isa says they're happy if we get the win, but feels like we should have scored at least 4. Viv Miedemar is coming on. Viv is coming on for these last 4 minutes of stoppage time. Stina's going off. It's great to see Viv back, isn't it? It really is. Wow, it's been a long journey for her as well. Obviously, Beth's back now. Viv's back now. You know, while we've been a little bit frustrated with the start to the season, you have to say that, you know, we've now got 2 of the best players in the world back in our team, back fit and back playing. And Viv is on. What a moment this is. The Arsenal fans in the stadium giving her a standing ovation, and rightly so. And she's got, about 4 minutes to 4 minutes here. It's great to see her back, isn't it? Obviously, the last time we saw her on the pitch was those distressing scenes at the Emirates, wasn't it, against Juventus when she got injured. And it's so nice to see her back. But is she going to get enough time to have much impact on this game? Probably not, but we'll see. Anyway, let's see. She's going to be playing. It looks like in the centre forward position. Herod says there the injuries have been reduced. Wonderful moment. Yeah, they've been massively reduced. It is a wonderful moment. Further says there my favourite's coming on. Ada says, yay, Viv. Yes, Viv. I mean, everyone's talking about Viv coming, of course. It's brilliant, isn't it? Jeff says there, Richard, what's your favourite sports apart from football? I love tennis, actually. I like most sports, really. Katie McCabe has got the player of the match again, by the way. Not that anyone's surprised with her 2 goals. 2 great goals they were as well. She's been the difference again for Arsenal, as she was last week. She got player of the match last week. Patrick says Alessia Russo will be dangerous when Viv and Beth and Stina play together. I don't know if he'll play them all together, though, will he? Because that's a very attacking formation. Anyway, Arsenal now looking to get the 3rd goal, which would seal it, wouldn't it? Come on, let Viv get the goal. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Little Cubby says, Viv, yes, go on, Viv, come on. It's just great to see her back, isn't it? I'm not expecting miracles from her or Beth, actually, for the next few games, just because they've got to work their way back in. It's a long time not to play competitive football, isn't it? And to expect them to be brilliant straight away, I think is not really realistic, is it? So, you know, we need to give them time. Loki says there 12,008 there. Oh, that's a brilliant crowd, isn't it? Actually, brilliant. They did promote this game well, Bristol City. Fair play to them. He says only came to see the Arsenal. Yeah, they did only come. They only came to see Katie McCabe. Ismail says they're much improved performance, honestly, but we must be ruthless when taking our chances. Yeah, exactly. We must be. Anyway, Viv now, first real chance, plays the ball for what a ball it is as well. Oh, we're going to get the 3rd goal now. It's going to be, surely it's going to be. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Caitlin Ford. Unbelievable there. that sums up this game, really. Brilliant defending from Bristol City and lacking enough. I mean, Viv's ball, look at that. Well, you can see suddenly what a difference she's going to make. It was Beth going through and Caitlin with a follow-up. She should score that. Let's be honest, it's an open goal. Defender there. I mean, good defending, you have to say. Janet says, how many added minutes? It was 9. We've played 8, so we've got 1 left. Gregory says, oh, my Lord, indeed. Miss Biggs has balled well. She wasn't robbed, so she should have just finished that, really. Jafar says, if you were to bring one Arsenal legend from the women's side, who would it be? So many to choose from. Anyway, I also got a corner. Which legend would we into this team? That's interesting, isn't it? What's this team lacking? A midfield player, defender. I'll have to think about that. I'll let you know. For me, I said I think 4-4-2 with Viv and Russo on is going to be good. Well, we'll see how it works out. We're into the last few seconds now of stoppage time. It is a corner to Arsenal. It's probably our 100th corner of this game. Loki says, Kelly Smith's back doing coaching, isn't she? Corner comes into the near post. It's flicked on. Oh, nobody was reading it round the back. And Viv isn't going to quite get there. It is going to be a throw though to Arsenal. We've played the 9 minutes of stoppages. And it's just whatever the referee is going to add on beyond that. And we'll see. It is a throw to Arsenal, which Caitlin Ford's going to take. She should have scored that 3rd goal. We've had so many chances in this game. We could have scored 5 or 6, but we're not going to get as many chances in other games. We are going to have to be more clinical. And Arsenal now just going to the corner flag with Katie McCabe. And she does well. But there goes the full-time whistle. It's all over. And the big news is Viv Miedemeyer is back on the pitch. She's just in an embrace there with Katie McCabe. It was her 2 goals from Katie that's won Arsenal this game. A little bit more difficult, a little bit more tricky than it maybe looked on paper. Arsenal lacking a little bit of conviction in the final third. Sloppy defending again to concede the goal that we did. But in the end, we got the 3 points. And that's all you can really do, isn't it? You just got to win your games and keep doing that. And we won't be far away, will we? But lots of maybe more questions than answers perhaps overall today from this performance. Look, we started the game really well. Got the early goal. Katie McCabe smashed one in from outside the box after Bristol City only half cleared a corner. But then we conceded a goal. Bristol, I think it was their only effort on target in the game. I'm sure it probably was. It was a cross from the left-hand side from Jamie Lee Napier. It's a good header, actually, from Rachel Furness, but really poor defending from Arsenal for that particular goal. And then we struggled a little bit, didn't we, to break Bristol City down. We had a few chances, nothing really clear-cut. And in the end, it took another great goal from Katie McCabe midway through the second half. It was another corner which was only half cleared. She took a touch on her knee and then smashed it in to the roof of the net to make it 2-1. Yes, towards the end, Bristol City got a little bit more tired. We had a few more chances. The goalkeeper made a few good saves. Caitlin fought everyone off the line at the end. Viv looks absolutely delighted just to be back on the pitch again, even though she only maybe touched the ball 3 times. One brilliant through ball, actually, for Beth. And those two linking up in the coming months is something to really be excited about, isn't it? Seeing Viv and Beth back on the pitch, linking up together. And it's such a big moment, this. You know, yes, the performance today, we need to improve in that final third. But look at those 2 players. They're on the camera now, Beth and Viv. They're both back. And by the time we next play in 2 weeks' time, they've had a little bit more training. They're going to be a little bit more fitter. And hopefully they can contribute more going forward. Because it is what we're lacking, isn't it? We're lacking that little bit of incisiveness in the final third. And we know what a great player Viv was. She showed it there, didn't she, with that brilliant through ball. You know, she was only on for a couple of minutes at the end and she still produced something quite special, didn't she? Mr. Big Piers says there, Arsenal needs to trust Paloma. Well, she had a lot of the game today. She did well. Loki's gone Rachel Yankee, one of the legends, of course. Yeah, fantastic player. Eddie says there, thanks for the live. Love listening to you. From the war here in Israel. Oh, really? Where are you in Israel? Wow. Okay. I hope you stay safe, my friend, because we know what's going on over there is not very nice at all, is it? Gregory says, in Katie, we trust 3 points is 3 points. Exactly, yeah. You don't get any more points for winning by a bigger score. Yeah, you still get your 3 points. That's it. Paul says there, well done for your content, entertainment. My hat goes off to you. No, well, thank you for watching. Everybody, actually, it's you guys with the comments that you make as well makes the show what it is. I thank you for joining us, and if you want to come back again for the next game, we'll be more than welcome. Ismail says, great work, really enjoyed your stream. May you show us next time. Yeah, no, I'll be back next game. Exactly, Man City's the next game. We'll be back for that. No problem at all. Loki says, good show, Richard and Julian. Thank you very much, mate. Good to see you again. Hope you are well. Terry says, before you leave, hit that thumbs up button indeed. Eddie says, your love from Jerusalem. Yeah, take it easy, my friend. Really, really take it easy. We know how tough life is over there for you guys at this moment in time. Obviously, our thoughts are with you all. So, yeah, thanks for taking the time out to watch us today. And hopefully we'll see you soon as well. So we got the win. Look, let's not get bogged down too much with the fact that we haven't won 6-0. As you're seeing from a lot of the games in the WSL this season, there's not going to be many games like that, is it? I know Man United won 5-0 today away at Everton, and each game's different, isn't it? But we're only 3 points off the top. We're only 3 points off the top, and this is after a really bad start that we've had. We've got these players coming back now, haven't we? Viv and Beth both on the pitch at the end of this game today. I mean, things are only going to get better from here, aren't they? Yes, we know the defensive issues we've got to sort out that we have. We know the fact that we've got to be more clinical in front of goal, but surely that's going to come now with the return of these two fantastic players. So I'm not overly concerned. Bits of the game today were frustrating, of course they were. But sometimes, you've got to dig in and find a way to win. Bristol City made it hard for us today. I think they deserve a massive amount of credit. I thought their young goalkeeper, Liv Clark, I think she's a name to watch out for. I thought she was brilliant today. Everything that she did, she couldn't do anything about those 2 goals. Let's be honest. They were fantastic strikes from Katie McCabe, but she did really well, the young goalkeeper. So full credit to her. And in fact, all of the Bristol defenders, we've had the whole Bristol team. They worked so hard, didn't they? They gave everything. And yeah, they didn't offer anything going forward at all in the second half, did they? They were just hanging on to try and see if they could get a point, which would have been a miracle for them. But we got over the line, and yes, we could have scored 2 or 3 more goals. Would have looked better on the scoreline, wouldn't it? But ultimately, 3 points, as we've said, is all that matters. We won the game, and we never looked in any real danger of losing. It was a little bit hairy for a time, and it was 1-0 for so long. But I always felt we'd score another goal or 2. We got one. And we've got the win. Maybe the international break this time has come at a good time for us. We've got the points today. We can maybe regroup. Players maybe in international duty can get a little bit more confident, because I think we're lacking a little bit of confidence in certain players. So we'll see. Miss Pinksock says, I'll be back for next stream. Great commentary. No, thank you very much again for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Exactly, yeah. Look forward to that. Little Cubby says, love the show when I can't get to games. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're here for. That's exactly what we're here for. When people can't always get to games, we offer an alternative to having to put up with what's on the telly, which isn't generally good, is it? Magenda says, good commentary. I heard your goals well. No, thank you very much, mate. Good to see. I appreciate your support as always. Laura said, this is a strange situation because it's now 4 games in and we're still not playing like a team. No, we aren't. What you've got to remember is, though, we didn't have a proper pre-season, did we? It was a World Cup. We had the Champions League qualifiers, and then we were straight into the WSL. And it's been very hit and miss, hasn't it? Yes, I know other clubs have been affected by that as well. I'm not saying it's just us. We've obviously suffered from that. So, yeah, I mean, it's something we need to take into account. We've got to be better, of course. I absolutely agree, and I think we'll get better. And I think that's the point, isn't it? Little Cubby says, "I'll be at the City game." Oh, will you? Well, that's going to be a great game, isn't it? Look forward to that, isn't it? That's going to be a massive game. If we come back from the international break, everybody's fit. We beat Man City. Suddenly, we're sitting here and we'll be in a lot better. We'll all be feeling a lot more happy with life. And with the players back from injury that we've seen in the last couple of weeks, there's a lot to look forward to, isn't it? Let's be honest. There's a lot to look forward to. So let's not feel too down about life. We just won the game. Terry says, why is it every team we play, the keeper and defence defend really well? I feel like Millwall, no one likes us. Yeah, no. You see, Terry, what I think is as well, yes, I agree. That seems to be the case. But sometimes that's down to us as well, isn't it? Sometimes it's down to us not being clinical enough in that final third, not making the right pass or not making the right cross, or I think we're to blame for that as well, a little bit. Yes, Bristol City were brilliant today, defensively, wow, incredible, as Aston Villa were last week, and you're right in that sense. But I don't think you can always say, well, the opposition are always defending well against us. We need to be better. We've got the quality players in that attacking third to make no difference who defends well against us. We still should be able to break that down, score goals and win the games a little bit more comfortably than we are. With the play that we're having, with the possession of the ball that we're having, with the play in the final third, we should be, however well teams defend, we should still have the quality to be able to score the goals. And we're not doing it, are we? And I think we need to take some responsibility for that ourselves. Yes, I say the teams are defending well, and I think that most teams in the WSL now can defend a lot better than maybe they used to be able to do in previous years. But we've got the quality in this team to be able to deal with that, or we should have. And if we don't, then that's our issue as well, isn't it? It's our issue to be able to sort that out, find a way. If the opposition goalkeeper plays well, is that because we're not being clinical enough of our finishing? Katie showed the way. If you hit shots like Katie, it's no goal in the world, no matter how well they're playing, he's going to save them. No defence is going to be able to keep them out, are they? So that we need to look at that ourselves and say, you know what, we just need to be a bit more clinical in that final third. That's what I want to see us do. And if we do that, then we're going to be fine, aren't we? Because we've got a really good squad of players. We're getting there, aren't we? It's starting to gel a little bit. The performance day was mentioned earlier in the comments, wasn't it? It was better today. It was. You've got to look at the opposition. Aston Villa are a better team than Bristol City. Liverpool and Man United are a better team than Bristol City. So, of course, we should be able to play better against Bristol City because we're going to have a little bit more time on the ball. We're going to be able to have more possession of the ball and all that kind of thing, which we did. It was just that clinicalness and sloppy goal to concede. But I think the international break's come at a good time for us now. We've got a chance to regroup. Jonas and his coaching team can maybe look at a few things that we need to improve on. And then hopefully when we come back, it's another massive game, isn't it? The Manchester City game it's on bonfire night, isn't it, actually? That's going to be good. Terry says we should be opening teams up with the players. Exactly, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. We shouldn't, no matter how well they defend, we should have the quality to be. See, today I felt that game was crying out for Stina to come on and running behind that Bristol City defence. She didn't come on. I don't know why. Was she 100% fit? I'm not sure. She was on the bench. Makes you think she must have been fit. But anyway, there seems to be a slight issue there that we need to solve with that problem with Russo and Stina, because Stina deserves more time on the pitch. I mean, that's the first game she hasn't played. She hasn't featured for a long, long time, isn't it? She's not come on at all. I can't remember last time she didn't play Stina. So yeah, that needs to be sorted out. Actually, 2 great goals from Katie, by the way, to win this game today. But yeah, there is a few more questions and answers here, I think. But Viv back, Beth back, a lot to look forward to. We had 25 shots in that game, 10 on target, and only scored 2 goals. That's the problem right there, isn't it? Bristol City had 1 shot on target and scored 1 goal. That there is those 2 statistics alone are what 49 touches in the opposition box. We had Bristol City had 2, and we still managed to concede a goal, and we only scored 2 with all those chances. So those are the 2 issues at each end of the pitch. The rest of it's okay. But it's just those 2 areas are the most important parts of the team, and that's what we need to improve. We've got to do that better, and if we do that better, then I'm sure we will. We'll be okay. But yeah, the international break's come at a good time. We've got 2 wins in a row, 3 unbeaten now. We're heading in the right direction, and hopefully we'll come back at the end of the international break, and we'll be bang on form again. Beat Man City again at home, as we tend to do quite often. And go from there. Of course, Katie got a great goal last season against them, didn't she? And she's in form at the minute as well. So, but yeah, we got the win. That's all we can do, isn't it? So, yes, it's been a little bit more stressful than we wanted it to be. We said before the game we wanted a nice, easy evening, didn't we? Nice, comfortable evening. It wasn't to be. We've had to work hard again. Well, we've got the win, and we've got to be delighted with it, haven't we? Miss Pinksock says, who else can play left forward if Caitlin needs a rest? Well, I mean, you could play Katie McCabe there, couldn't we? Katie McCabe can play there. You could play Stina in that position, or put Russo there and switch it around a little bit. We've got players, haven't we? Vicky Palova can probably play there. I think we've got options, and we can maybe play a slightly different formation as well, can't we? Now with Viv playing and with Beth fit and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. Rajendra says our squad was designed to do us well in Europe and WSL, but we got knocked out. Has that affected us? Well, yeah, obviously it's affected us. I think it's knocked the confidence a bit. I think it's had a big impact, and I think we've struggled to get through that. But we've started to now. I say 2 wins in a row, 3 games unbeaten. I mean, that's, you know, the start, isn't it? You can't suddenly expect to go from a difficult start that we had to suddenly everything clicking all at once and we're firing in goals. No, it's going to take a little bit of time. We're getting there. Now it's important. We get this international break out and we come back. We need to beat Man City, and then we can push on from there, can't we? You know, it doesn't matter if it's a scrappy 1-0 against Man City. I'll take that all day long. But yeah, let's see what happens. We need this. We need this rest, I think, now, and a chance to regroup. Videndra says Beth on the left. Yeah, potentially. I think she's much better on the right, though, isn't she? That's where she's most dangerous. I like to see her there. Miss Pinkle said, don't get me wrong, I love Ford, hard worker. Yeah, she's a hard worker, of course she is, and you know, she's a great player. But yeah, it's options, isn't it? We've got plenty of options in that forward line now. We don't need to worry too much about that. I'm not overly concerned now with the players coming back. It's not that area of the pitch that's really the worry, is it? The big worry is maybe further back. But anyway, we'll see what happens. But we've won this game. We go into international break on a good run. 2 wins out of 2, 3 unbeaten, and you know, we're only 3 points off the top of the table. That's nothing, is it? You know, we've still got to play all the top teams. You know, Man City are up there. We've got to play them next time. We've got an opportunity to get 3 points on them straight away. And that closes that gap. It's done. You know, we've got to play Chelsea twice. We've got an opportunity to beat them, get 3 points on them. That's done. You know, we've drew with Man U, beat them at home, and again, that's done. So, you know, let's look at the positives. We're still in there fighting. We've got a long way to go in the season, and we're finally getting our form back slowly, which is great. So yeah, let's look at the positives. We've won the game and we move on. Terry says, I think getting knocked out of Champions League is a blessing. We just need to do. I mean, I think it'll prove to be a blessing, yeah, because it's going to be less games, less high intensity games. Yes, you've got the Continental Cup group stage, but it's less intensity games, and I think that's going to help. And hopefully, yeah, as the season goes on, we might see the benefits of not being in the Champions League. We have to make the most of it, though, don't we? We have to win something else big. FA Cup, WSL, we have to try and win them. Continental Cup will be great again. Virginia says, yes, we can by winning the rest of our games. Exactly, yeah, we win the rest of our games and we win the league, don't we? But there's a lot of games left. We're not going to win them all, probably. I mean, who knows? We might do, but I doubt it. But yeah, take it one game at a time. That's all we need to do. We've won this game. We won last week. Let's go to the international break. Let's come back and we will enjoy, hopefully, a good win over Manchester City. But we've got the job done today. 2 brilliant goals from Katie McCabe, 1 in each half. She's got the player of the match. Fully deserved as well. What a legend she is. A brilliant player. So yeah, we won the game 2-1. We made a bit of a meal of it at times, but we got there. And that's all you can do, isn't it? So thanks to all you guys for watching. Comments that have been brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Thank you all for watching. We had Man United fans in, we had Chelsea fans in, we've had people from Israel in, we've had Uganda people in. Brilliant stuff. So thank you very much to every single one of you. Please give us a like if you haven't done so already. Because that's so important. The general says we win the FA Cup and League Cup and WSL. Yeah, let's hope so. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? I think we've got to improve a little bit more to be able to start thinking that's possible when you look at the other top teams around. But let's dream big. We're still in all chance of all those 3 trophies. We've got a great squad of players, and if we start gelling and getting it together, we will be difficult to stop. Terry says you must remember as well, most of our players were at the World Cup. Yeah, exactly. We've had no pre-season, but then neither of Chelsea, neither of Man City. You know, it's not just an excuse for us. I think it's affecting us. But I say we're only 3 points off the top, and we've lost the game. So yes, if we'd beaten Liverpool, we'd be up there with them, wouldn't we? Which we would have expected to have done. But anyway, we'll get there. We're getting there, aren't we? Two wins out of 2 now, and it's all starting to come together. But of course, the big news was Viv Miedemar came off the bench, almost created a goal as well, with a brilliant pass. So she's going to make a massive difference. Beth as well. There's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot to be excited about. So let's not get too down. We won the game, guys. We won the game, and it was great. So yeah, thanks all you guys for watching. Thanks for all your comments as always. I love doing these shows because you make it such a great experience. So thank you for that. If you are new here and you've enjoyed what we do, please consider subscribing as well. We do, of course, cover the men's games as well. Terry says, Richard, thanks for tonight. Everyone in the chat Good to see you. Coming, good it goes. Exactly. Yeah, good to see everybody in the chat. I'll be back on Tuesday. It is Champions League, not for the women, unfortunately. It is Champions League for the men, which we've waited a long time for. Arsenal, of course, playing away in Sevilla. That game starts at 8 o'clock. So I'll be live at 7:45 on Tuesday evening for that one. So please join me for that. It's going to be an exciting game, isn't it? If Arsenal can get a win over in Sevilla, we're going to be in a great position to qualify out the group, potentially win the group as well. So it's a big game. So join me for that on Tuesday. Then, of course, it isn't an international break for the women, but don't worry, because on Friday night we'll be covering the Lionesses game against Belgium. So join me for that one. Paul will probably be in as well for that one, because we like doing them watch-alongs together for the Lionesses. So join us for that one, of course. Next Saturday, Arsenal are playing Sheffield United at 3 o'clock at Emirates. So we'll be in for that one as well. And then, of course, the other Lionesses game, which is the following Tuesday, isn't it, against Belgium. So lots and lots of great stuff coming up. So please join us for all of that. Rajendra says, see you in the environment. See you later, my friend. Thank you for watching. Arsenal FC Moment says, come on, you Gunners. Rajendra says, come on, you Gunners, indeed. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, everyone. I say, don't forget, please give us a like before you go. And if you like the men's, if you like watching the men's team as well, then please definitely join us on Tuesday for that Champions League game, because that's going to be really good, isn't it? We're looking forward to that. The games are coming thick and fast at the minute. The watch-alongs are coming thick and fast. We've got the Arsenal women's show as well. I've got some other special stuff lined up as well in the coming weeks and months on the channel, which I'm sure you'll all enjoy. So please get involved and subscribe to the channel. Terry says, not very confident for Tuesday after yesterday's performance. No, but it's a different game, different circumstances. Let's see. I'm sure we're capable of getting a result. A draw over there being decent enough. You know, we're playing Seville home and away. If we get a draw the away game on Tuesday, beat them at home, then that's pretty much, we'll be where we need to be, won't we? Having obviously won against PSV at home, you'd imagine we can get at least a draw away there. Lons at home will be tricky, but we may only need a draw in that one anyway. So, but yeah, let's get Tuesday out of the way first. If we lose Tuesday, that's 2 defeats in 3 games. That would be really difficult then, wouldn't it? We might be looking at dropping in the Europa League again. But anyway, let's not think about that too much for now. Let's look forward to the game on Tuesday and see how we go with that one. So join me for that 7:45 if you're around. And I'll say we'll be back on Friday after that for the Lionesses game, which we look forward to as well. The Nations League against Belgium. Big game now, isn't it, after we lost to Holland? So we need to bounce back and get that win. Shame Beth wasn't picked actually in the squad, because she needs that time, as Jonas said. But anyway, it's Serena's choice, and we do trust her, don't we? So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you very, very much indeed. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will see you Tuesday for the Champions League game. It's finished here today at Ashton Gate. Bristol City Women 1, Arsenal 2. 2 brilliant goals from Katie McCabe, as always, has given us the victory. In between, an equaliser from Bristol City for Rachel Furness. Poor defending from Arsenal. There's work to do. We're getting there, but Viv was back. Beth is back. It's happy days, isn't it? And we're enjoying it. A lot to look forward to, not only for the Arsenal women, as we're expecting, but on this channel as well. So stay with us, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Come on, you Gunners. We got the victory. We're going to the international break on a high. See you Tuesday, guys. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra.